the Dark Duchess after to the motivational speech to all the civilians.
Yeah, Frank roused all the sailors to get their arse in gear.
Lazy bastards.
So you're so angry, Frank.
Brahmer's like that. I'm actually very chill.
He says something on a like
I tell you, Inch inspired me. I'm like, fuck, I have orange sickles in the freezer. Fuck yeah.
Orange sickles? So American.
Hell yes, baby. The one place I'm happy to be American.
As well.
He's practicing his deep throating technique.
I gotta work on it then. Shit, this is weak. What can I say? I'm out of practice.
Here he is, Peter, rocking up. Evening, right? Is that all of us?
Well, yeah, it is, since Chris is just
Yeah.
off, you know?
AWOL.
Has anyone heard from Chris at all recently?
David,
You what?
David
Only when he last did his lines and his several pints and shots when he was supposed to turn up for dinner.
Yep. David said he hasn't been on because he's been feeling
Withdrawally.
like a knob because he never turned up.
Well, an apology generally sorts that, you know. But
I think he's been doing a lot with Charlotte and the baby as well to make up for it to them because he ended up going missing. David said for about 2 days.
Jesus.
Wow.
That would be worth apologizing
His
for.
missus, I'm surprised she didn't chop his nuts off.
Maybe she
You
did.
might
Maybe
well
that's
have
why he's
done.
not here.
yeah.
Years ago.
So, so you rocked up at the Dark Duchess and stuff was moving on board, which was quite interesting. You expected it to be abandoned. What does our party of intrepid adventurers want to do?
I'm just admiring the claw marks on top of the on top of
It's a nice touch, isn't it?
yeah.
What did we see? What movement?
We saw someone chasing seals. What did we see chasing seals? I can't remember.
You saw an ice troll chasing seals
That was it.
across the ice, yeah. Away from the Duchess, but something moves on board. There is a sound from on the ship somewhere. So, what does the party want to do?
Just jump straight in there and YOLO.
Fuck yes,
Let's
YOLO!
murder hobo some shit.
Let me close some tabs so I can find my shit a bit easier. Okay, so let's have a look.
Is there a way for my elk to get onto the ship?
No, not really.
Go through the hole.
You can
It's
use it as a
elk.
booster. We'll all use it as a booster.
That's true. It's our stepping stone.
Yeah.
I will toss Bardic Inspiration on the Inch as he leaps aboard.
I'm
Yeah, so
fine with leaping aboard. Where do you want to leap though? I can't do the marker thingamajig.
just click and hold. Should ping it. There you
Okay,
go.
shall we leap up there or at the back of the
Hey, you're
hole?
leading the way, coaches.
Let's go. Yeah, let's start at front first.
Okay, so yeah, you clamber up the netting on the side of the ship onto the forecastle. Deep grooves have gouged into the deck on the forecastle. The railing on the side of the vessel is broken and slightly bored, as if immense weight has been resting atop of it. These grooves are accurate.
So, a dragon.
Big.
It's forecastle, by the way.
What? Oh,
Forecastle.
fuck off! Just because I call it the fuck. Fuck you.
Oh, how dare he pronounce,
I know.
the actual word?
Was it forecastle?
Forecastle, I know, it tripped me up.
Why
as well.
would it be written as forecastle?
Because it is
It's-
forecastle. Forecastle's a sailor's term that shortens it.
Ah, okay.
Let's call it a Vauxhall.
Vauxhall Cavalier.
You're on the Vauxhall.
There you go.
Got a fat spoiler at the back.
But
Does
doesn't
anybody
have
else?
neon underneath. That's all I'm asking.
The ship's called
It's-
Max Power.
It's got a bleach blonde slut with large earrings
Oh, now,
across,
okay.
across the head. The
Now I
figurehead.
want to get. Okay, now I'm getting on board. All right, now
Yeah,
I'm
me too.
It sounds like a lot of sailors have climbed on board that.
Darryl there,
Well
like,
played,
say
sir.
less, I'm on board.
Well played, sir.
All right, let's pull you. So you guys all jump on board. Go on then, Inch. I'm letting you lead, mate. So go on.
Is there a as we're up here? Is there an easy way down? Is this like a trap door?
Here.
Oh, so yeah, but the stairs are going back to the main level, not the big hole, right? So what is there anything in the big hole?
A big fucking hole, mate. That looks like it maybe have been smashed in by a dragon, but you can't really see for much further.
All right,
down.
well, I'm going to move up to here if I can get it on pause, please.
Can I get it on pause? I can't trust you. You run around like crazy.
So now I'm here. Am I able to gauge how deep this hole is?
Oh, it goes down to the lower decks, yeah.
How deep is
and
the hole?
if I or we were to jump down, would we take fall damage?
Yeah, you would imagine so. It's probably about in total to the bottom. I mean, you can't see all the way to the bottom, but you're estimating by the size that you've climbed about 40 feet.
Why don't we go aft and take the actual stairs down?
I want to say, is that steps or like a latch down? Peter just pinged.
It's steps.
Okay, let's go around then.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you go round past the little rowboat, past the capstan, and down the stairs. Do those stairs work, or do I have to drop you on them?
You have to drop us on the...
That didn't work. I dropped Keith on them.
You need to set up teleportation for that to work.
Oh, okay. I'll just drag you onto the... So you there.
Oh, is it the other half of the map?
You at the front there. You here. And we'll assume you spread out. There you go.
Wait, what? It looks identical.
Yep, so you've gone below deck.
Oh, there's a door there, and a door there. You can try the first.
Quick, start clicking on them.
Okay, hang on.
Oh shit! I was joking.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Fucking hell, Inch.
So in this layer, it's very similar to the main deck. Apologies, it still has a capstan on it. Shouldn't and a boat.
Oh, that's just because we're on the main deck.
Yeah, so this is storage. So the whole ship on the inside is coated in quite a thick layer of ice. The door you've just clicked there looks like it goes to some sort of cabin. It's got quite a fancy door on it, but it's got fairly thick ice across the front.
Captain's quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Can I kick it in?
You can do, yeah. Can you give me a strength check?
Fuck my brain.
We've already established it's unlocked, but by all means.
It shouldn't have been, but as usual, Lynch just fucking clicked shit. There you go. I'm going to just lock everything so that I can...
I got a fucking...
a
Goliath got a 2.
Oh, no, wait. You have Bardic Inspiration, so that's an ability check. Roll a d8.
Oh. D8. Come on. Yeah.
And with the 6, that should give him an 11. And because that's an attack roll, you... Oh, sorry, that was an ability check, so you now have 6... Sorry, no, it's an ability check. You can actually roll that twice and decide which one you want.
Oh, really?
College of Creation, baby.
Sweaty.
So go ahead and roll a d8 one more time.
Oh, another d8? Okay.
Yeah, if you get higher than a 6, take it. If not, take the 6.
There you go.
7.
Yeah.
So he totals 12.
So it takes him a couple of shoves with the shoulder, but the ice you can see the ice visibly shatter as he keeps hitting it. And yeah, you bust the door in.
Nice. In I go. It's locked.
I've unlocked it now, you little prick.
Lock him in.
Right.
Come into my dungeon.
The aft castle is taken up by one spacious cabin. Frost covers every surface and furnishings. A human corpse is slumped against the port side wall, its left arm draped across the heavy part of a heavy chest and tucked in an alcove under the staircase. The skeleton wears a jacket and a wide-brimmed hat that hides most of its skull. Under its right arm is a captain's journal, and the floor is strewn with empty wine bottles.
So I would like to investigate the corpse or the skeleton. I would do so in a respectful manner.
Okay.
I would also like to get the captain's journal and then also search the chest, please.
All right.
I'd like to do everything all at once.
I'd like to lock the door behind
You know
me,
why
and
I'm
so
doing
I
this,
can
right?
take my
I
time.
didn't think I was going to be
doing
saying this
this
to Inch,
because-
but save some pussy for the rest of us. God.
Because Peter's used to be the guy on his old characters that just pillaged everything and found all the loot and all the coin and everything. So like, fuck Peter.
It's just like, oh shit, Peter's in here with me. I loot everything.
Yeah.
Get it now! Quick, before he picks up something and it explodes.
Okay. What do you want to do first, Inch?
The captain's journal, I think, is the most logical thing.
Okay. Let's have a look.
It's got pliers. Whose nuts are they for?
No, they're just quite therapeutic. I quite like that springy action. It's nice.
That's
Can
what
I
I'm
have
looking for.
intelligence check, please?
I'm just getting the journal. I'm not necessarily reading it. I'm going to get some smarter person than me to probably read it.
Fidget cube. Fair enough. Yeah.
Yep.
Satisfying, isn't it? I need to get myself one, to be honest with you.
Alice Fingers the God.
It's Optimus Prime as well.
Nice.
Because of course it is.
Why not?
So who's got like a high intelligence here, or can pass the journal to?
No, you've got to do it. You've got it.
Wait,
I've
I just
asked you to
picked
do
it
it.
up. It doesn't mean I need to read a book.
Well, you said you want to take it, so
Yeah, I want to
then I'll
take the
call for an
journal.
intelligence check. Give me an
Just-
intelligence check.
How does picking an object up require
Yes,
intelligence?
You'll find out when you fail it. Go ahead and roll.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I mean, let's be honest here.
9.
Oh,
Okay.
that 19 was real close.
That'll come back on you soon enough, Inch. Don't you worry, mate.
I hate you.
No.
Right. What else does anyone else want to do?
Peter.
Check the chest.
Peter's
the
gone in.
captain's
So I'm
guarded.
going to give Peter a chance to do something.
No, fuck Peter.
He's
always
already
getting
said what he's
double.
going to do. He's going to finger the corpse. Are you not reading the chat?
Oh,
By
I
fingering
don't
the
read
corpse,
the chat
I mean, by fingering the corpse, I mean I open the chest.
oh God.
Yes, sir, President Trump. I know you said that, but it doesn't mean what you think it means.
You
It's just-
disgust me.
It's frozen shut.
What the corpse?
I use my
They-
trident to smash the ice off.
Okay. Can I have a strength check?
You can. Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, you can't get the ice.
See,
off.
do you
It's
need
easy.
to start saying things like, I try and smash the ice off before
Yeah,
you
yeah,
roll?
because this is what happens.
Absolutely not. This is
Because you always go, I'm gonna do this, and then...
What about the
MO.
rest of you? Yeah, I do this thing and then fail to do said thing.
Can I either go smash it, Hulk smashing the chest?
No, you've had your turn.
I'm standing
picking up
outside
the-
waiting
I'll
for
give it
these
away.
guys to come out. So
Is it a strength check, Craig?
I mean, it depends on how you decide to open the damn thing.
With me
Okay,
axe?
then it's a strength check, mate. You know, you tell me how you want to open it. If you've got some bright idea that might get you a different test, then nah, not enough. So you smash it with your axe. You seem to do a little bit to it, but it really doesn't feel like it's moving. It's like permafrost. Brahma, would you like to do anything?
Enchant
Alright,
the
so-
object.
We've had everything going on here. Pardon me for this. Can you give me just a short rundown of everything? I know we had the book and just got that. We've got a chest. We got a corpse. Was there
Yeah.
anything else specific that you mentioned that I've lost?
Not really. No. You have noticed. Actually, give me a perception check.
Perception on that will get us.
You see through time and space itself.
I have this image of all of us sitting around on cameras doing dumb things. I don't understand why.
Like
You
ice lolly.
Yes,
you break
eating ice
the
lollies.
ball. You have noticed just about everything there is to see on this ship. Yeah, you are a little wary of taking treasure from a ship where a dragon has been,
Mhm.
and potentially that this might be actually, even though Arvaturus told you her horde was on the bottom of the sea, you suspect that this might actually be her horde.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, we are looking for her horde, and we know that.
Snatch and run, y'all.
Yeah, but we
right. Well, I had a thought here, but now that perception has told me that, maybe we shouldn't fuck with it. I will bring up. Say, I see Pallas is working on that. So, hey, Pallas, maybe we should leave that one alone. What do you say?
Well, before you do that, interestingly, you know that dragon. You would know, I guess, from your history and knowledge a little bit more than the others in this sort of area, that ice dragons tend to keep their treasure in solid ice.
Right. So this almost seems like it was, but it's slowly melting. Is that what you? Or are you telling me?
I mean, from what you can tell so far, it's frozen, but it doesn't. Right. It doesn't look like something like it's part of the horde, if that makes sense.
Is this being transmitted to the party or just for?
This is just something I'm saying. Okay, let me make sure I'm understanding this. So it looks like it might be part of the horde, but it's probably not part of the horde.
So it at a glance, you would think, yeah, it's part of the horde, but knowing what you know, because you've rolled so well, you know that actually it would be in. There would be loads of other treasure around it.
Right.
It would be a pretty pathetic haul for a white dragon, let's put it that way.
On the other hand, the white dragon seems to imply that we could bring it back, which means it couldn't be but so big. And we do understand the idea of really impressive things in small packages. This could simply be an item of immense power.
Could be.
All right, you know what? Let's stick with this. Pallas.
I'll tell you what you would know, because you rolled so fucking ridiculous.
It'll be my one roll.
You know that white dragons keep their most precious pieces in the thickest possible ice. We're talking feet of ice.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
And this has got maybe a foot of ice around it?
It's a lot, but it's certainly not the big horde. There could be something connected. I don't know. I feel like... Okay, look, Pallas. Quick rundown. I don't know what you know about ice dragons. However, we are looking for Arvaturus' horde. I'm not saying this is it, but this is being stored in a similar manner. Maybe we should wait on trying to open this shit up until we find the real one and can identify that this isn't it, or this could simply be part of it. All I'm saying is, why don't we leave this alone for now? Note it, track it, keep a hold of it, but let's not go opening it just in case.
Yeah.
At least until we've got more info.
That's a good shout, Bramar.
I could probably melt it open, but I'm starting to think it's a bad idea. For now. Turns out it's not. Fuck it, let's burn the bitch open.
You love burning anything.
I go with what I'm good at, alright?
Why didn't you just make a pyromancer?
Next character. Well, because we've already got Aemonor the Missing, and
just
Aemonor the Missing. Wow. That's a great title.
Aemonor the Absent.
We already know we're here to get all the other crap off this boat, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so...
Where are the civvies?
Well, in theory, they're down with the sled still. We were going to get in here first and check it out. So let's note where this is. Let's explore the boat. Before we leave, let's come back and take this with us and kind of play that one by ear. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Yeah,
all right.
Logical.
Mental note.
What's Namora doing?
I was standing outside waiting I'm not going to pile into that tiny room with them, so I was standing outside waiting for them to...
Tiny room. Harbrecht's gone in and tried to smash it, so I need to move you there. Pallas can stay in there a minute.
Okay.
Ramar's doing his bit. Right,
I was in there, so...
What's Namora going to do?
Keep in watch. Let's go with that.
All right.
Waiting for the guys to resolve themselves in that room.
Staying my ass out of the room where things are about to happen. That's what I'm doing.
I'm reckon it's going to be the other way around. I reckon I'm in the room that shit's going to happen in.
Okay, well, then your next character should be the Pyromancer. Just saying. Yeah.
Can we all roll for initiative, please?
Oh, there it is. Well, hey, you said it was coming. I mean, you shouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
By the way, if anything climbed onto the ship on the side where my elk is, I should know because I've got a telepathic link to it.
Okay, fine. Yeah, it will stamp its hooves and huff at you or something. I don't know.
Well, now it climbs on the other side.
No, as in I can see through its eyes.
So okay, so you can see through its eyes. If you're doing that, how are you seeing through your own eyes?
Well, it's a telepathic link. How does telepathy work? I've never had it.
Do you,
before.
what? Do you have two monitors that you can just look through one or the other?
He's
Like,
got the elk on one eye and himself
Camera
on the
one,
other.
camera
I'm
two,
I'm
camera
happy
one,
for you.
camera two.
Yeah. I'm perfectly happy for you to stop and look through its eyes, but it means that you're going to blank your own vision while you do so.
A bit like the weird kid off Game of Thrones. Bron,
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, there
Okay.
you
where
go.
he looks through
It
the
says-
raven's eyes.
While your steed is within 1 mile of you, you can communicate with each other telepathically.
Communicate doesn't mean you can see.
So it could warn
Oh, I
you
thought it was C.
telepathically. couldn't
No.
it?
Because logically speaking, like, how the fuck? I mean, I love you, camera 1, camera 2, camera
Yeah.
1, camera 2. You
There you
know?
go.
But
There you go, Peter, in D&D chat.
yeah.
I hate that guy.
Because he was
Wow.
irritating as fuck.
He's one of the worst characters in the whole
I
series.
wanted him to come online and be awesome at some point, and he just never was. And you're like,
And he
okay.
wasn't.
He never got to the level needed.
thought, oh, we were waiting for him to do something mega because he was shit all along, and then it just never came. So,
Well, to be fair, that's pretty much the entirety of Game of Thrones. We were all waiting for the big build-up, and it just never came and fell off at the end.
Oh, let's not.
If he wasn't through the eyes, it was the same thing.
Right? Should I even look? Should I even look?
Is this an
D&D.
encounter for ants?
Fuck's sake.
That's what I was referring to. Thank
Yeah.
you, Frank.
Oh yeah, I knew it.
It's been a while since I've seen it. To be
Go
I had to be
fair.
able to put that up there.
So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. So, Daemora, we're going to skip to you quickly. Bonk, 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 bonk.
I was at the front anyway, wasn't
No,
I? Oh shit.
you're at the back. Can I
No, I
have a
meant to be
perception check,
initiative.
please?
Perception. Oh no.
5.
Oh.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I'm wondering
Panic.
which way is running away. Well, I've not perceived anything. I'm still standing guard outside. I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. That's probably the fair and accurate thing to do.
You know, randomly cast shield or something.
No,
I'm
get
just
bored.
feeling a little nervous. Shields.
bored.
I'm sorry, guys. I was bored. I was fucking around. I accidentally cast shield. It happened. You know.
Yeah.
The spider senses
Heartbreak
tingling
Foe
double.
Hammer. Do you want to give me a perception check?
Yep.
Someone perceive what's about to kill me, please. Nope.
I perceive.
Ah, you're all right. Rummaging around. We're just going to keep going down the list. What do you want to do, Heartbreak, with your time? Nothing's happened to you yet.
We'll just carry on. There's no reason for me to do anything else.
Yeah.
Well-
Palace?
Do you want a thing from me?
There we
Perception.
go.
Who was that?
That was Inch.
That was a wasted 20.
Palace,
That
do
was
you
a
want-
wasted
do you want to
natural,
roll?
yeah.
See what I mean about Inch, where you just go, I'll just do this thing. You can hear something that sounds like movement here, but you're not sure where from. What do you want to do?
As soon as I hear something that sounds like movement, I psychic WhatsApp my ride.
Psychic WhatsApp.
Psychic
Well-
WhatsApp my ride and ask if it heard the same thing I did.
Calls an Elker apparently. Huh?
It doesn't speak common, does it?
Yeah, if it's a telepathic link, they should get
You don't need to speak the same language for telepathy.
Thanks for
feelings and
calling
images.
Thanks for calling Elk Hotlines. We'll be get with someone with you right away.
Your call is very important to us and will be handled in the order in which it was received.
And then
You
get
are
to our,
fourth
to our,
in queue.
nearest advisor.
Yeah.
Peter rings up. Hey, it's Stillfish.
Your call is important to us, and we will get an elk with you as soon as possible.
Oh, fuck me.
In the meantime, consider trying to use our app.
You are queue position 478.
Jesus.
Yes.
So, you call it your elk, and it gives you I don't really know how it would communicate. It gives you a confirmation feeling, like it confirms what you've asked it. Yes.
Oh,
One for yes, two for
no.
We're gonna have to streamline this.
Okay.
I'm not
We need to work out a
fucking-
way that you actually communicate with it properly, so I know.
I'm not having Tim the Tool Time Taylor doing my fucking. Okay. In that case, I'm going to run outside and see WTF is going on.
Okay, so you're running up to the top deck.
No, I'm going to run outside this room.
10, 15. Yep.
Just there.
You can't really tell at the moment. You're not sure. Where do you want to go from there?
I'm going to ask. That's me. That's me.
That's you done.
Yeah.
Okay. Bramar Caskhelm.
Well, Palace just turned and ran out looking really concerned, so at the very least, there's nothing right in this room, so I'll step out and see if I can find out what the hell's going on with him. So,
yeah, okay, give me perception.
Get the perception. I'll give you
Someone just
perception.
shut the door.
19.
19. You hear this rumbling sound.
We know it's you, Inge.
And it's stop it.
We can see the dot. We know it's you. Shit, we're locked in! Anyway,
Craig
19.
wanted to know.
Right, Bramar, you know it's coming from below, and it sounds like a troll.
Well, that's not a shock. We've seen that before.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
What do you want to do, Bram? Got anything you want to get prepared? You think it's going to come up these stairs, basically, that are behind Daemora.
They have a troll.
I was going to say, I will start with hammering out, incoming. Sounds like a troll. And if we weren't locked in here, I would step out.
Leave the door locked. It can't get to it.
Yeah, I'm sure it can't get... The door is safe. Big troll. Tiny door. Yeah, no problem. All right, so... and we're So yeah, I'll holler out to Inch and Hubrix. Sounds like that troll's back.
I forgot that trolls hit like a truck.
I will go stepping outside so that I can keep an eye on things.
Sorry, I've had to pause it because Inch has been a prick.
Well,
go on.
I was gonna say, I'll tell you where. I will move kind of into the corner here, and just. But that's as far as I'm going to go. If I think it's coming up the stairs, I'll when I stop, Palace, watch the stairs. I think that troll's back. Although he probably heard me yelling, the troll's probably back. But just to be safe, I mentioned the stairs.
Everyone's worked out what's coming now, thanks to Bramar's quick actions. Inspiration Bramar for actually being smart.
Yeah, well,
just because we failed instant perception.
Inch, I might just skip your turn because you're being a little bellend and playing with my door.
Oh my!
Rock and run.
Playing with your back door?
Ooh.
No. That'd be a lot more fun, but sadly it's
work with what you got,
foundry door. Go on, Inch, what you gonna do, you dick?
Can I just stay in here in corner and twiddle my
thumbs? That seems really barbaric of you.
I actually don't know. Shall we just head out and
stand in front of us?
I close the door and lock it on my way out.
That's it, enter.
Okay, fine. So, where's the stats for it? That's not the one I wanted. I pulled it onto another tab. Bear with me, chaps. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to find this fucking. I hate working online. It's shit. Will it give me the movement stats and all that jazz?
Yep.
Should.
Oh, there we go. What a dick. There we go. I know what I'm doing, honest.
I swear.
So yeah, this troll freaking appears in the stairway behind Daemora. Rah! Ice troll.
Shit! Right on us.
Yeah, the stairs come up underneath the stairs that you came down. So you came down at this point and came round and then decided to stand here.
I thought we went down the other way.
Sorry, it's not very clear on the images, to be fair, which direction they're heading.
Yeah, if you'll look at the map, basically what we did when we came down the stairs from the foxhole and came down to where the capstan is, that's where this is. But then this is underneath the foxhole and acid.
There's also another set of stairs that go down under the ones that you've come up, you see. So there's two sets, basically, one under the other. So you come up from the lower deck. And he's going to take a swing at you, Daemora, but it's with disadvantage because you have a cloak of displacement.
Yeah.
He does?
So
yeah, I do.
Yeah. Let's have a look. What's your AC again?
10.
5.
Yeah. So he hits you.
Yeah, it's not a surprise.
For 9 points of damage. Not too bad.
Can't do basic maths now.
It's overrated.
And takes another swing for a further 13 points of damage.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. And that's his turn.
Wonderful.
It's back to you. It's your turn now.
Nice one. As badly beaten as I am, I'm going to cast a mirror image.
Yep.
Whilst, what's it called? Using sorcery points to make it quickened.
Okay, yes, it's a bonus action.
Which I can't find a thing for anymore.
It's fine, we know what you're doing.
Thank you. And then I'll cast...
Scratch your sorcery points when you get a minute, but we know what you're doing.
When I find it. And then I'm going to cast Firebolt at it.
Okay.
Apparently it's a hit.
Roll? 16 is a hit, yeah. See, these stat blocks are shit.
7 fire damage.
I'm still trying to find the bloody... There it is. Thank you.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
That's so much better. Yes.
I'm going to spend the time finding my sorcery. There they are.
Oh, shit. That does a lot more than I thought it did.
How much does it do?
You take another 9 points of cold damage.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a whole lot of... That's a whole lot of close to death I am.
Why, Craig?
Because he does.
Because that's what he does.
Yeah.
So, with the Cloak of Displacement, can Daemora back off without taking an attack of opportunity?
No, I just get disadvantage for the strike. If they do hit me, I don't get disadvantage
If he hits you, it turns it off, yeah. Are you, so you firebolted him, Heartbreak. You all suddenly, as the ice troll comes to the top of the stairs, feel a deathly cold chill. Heartbreak, what do you want to do? Oh, Heartbreak, you now also take damage. Jesus Christ. Oh, and your torch is extinguished, Inch.
It's not that far away from you, so you might still be able to see it.
Yeah, luckily you can see it.
So, Heartbreak, you take 11 cold damage.
No save.
Nope.
Just for existing.
Just from this absolute beast.
Right.
I've done 7 damage to it, it's still uninjured, so that's not a good sign.
I haven't done the damage, that's why.
Okay.
Bear with me. There you go.
Barely injured. Even better.
Can you see the health bars at the bottom?
No.
Oh,
we
good.
took them off, remember?
Yeah, I'm glad you can't see the entire health bar, but at
Negligibly
least...
injured.
The entire health bar. Thanks. Fill me with confidence there, Craig.
Yeah. Okay,
Adjectives.
Heartbreak, what do you want to do then, mate? You've started your turn. You're feeling this chill, basically.
Attack him.
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm going to use Giant Smite.
Might I suggest
If you
moving
want.
up here before you do that? It's just so we're not crushed.
If you would like to make me larger.
That's
Oh,
all.
I would love to make you
larger.
large.
It's just asking for it. It really is.
Swedish made penis pump.
Oh yeah, he's got you large, Keith.
There you go. You've moved into the corner, grown.
It's just it's the eyebrow raise. It makes it so much worse, so much better.
What do you want to do?
Attack him.
Yeah, go for it.
So, where are we?
Yep, that's a hit. For how many points? Didn't see the total. 9.
9 plus me d6 off Giant Smite,
Yep.
which is an extra
Uno.
one.
Ooh.
And then do extra attack.
Yep.
So I will then. Can you re-roll? I'll just press it. Fuck it. That's just easier.
Yep, that's a hit.
Oh my Jesus, wept.
I'd imagine he did, yeah. It seems pretty painful what they did to him.
Mhm.
You know? Yeah, okay, so you clobber him a couple of times, but he's not really that fussed. Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Alright. Palace, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Wrathful Smite.
Yep. It's a bonus action, that, isn't it?
That's a bonus action.
Oh, is it concentration? Curiously, is your mount concentration?
No.
Is it not?
Nope.
Wow. Okay,
No,
cool.
man.
State is
not.
not concentration.
That's proper cool. Fair enough. I'm just
I
curious.
know.
Wrathful Smite, so that's your bonus action, right?
Yeah, and then I'm going to use my new whip, which is +1. So I've not modified this at all. So you're going to have to add +1 to this.
Well, you can just put a +1 whip on your character for now. That's all you really need.
Too late.
Okay, you
11.
whip and hit nothing.
Should have
Okay.
put that +1 whip.
And I bring it back around for a second attack. Fuck. 12?
You whip again. You're obviously not used to the balance of this particular whip, obviously.
Apparently not.
Okay. Fucking hell, Peter. Oh, Bramar Caskelm. That is it, isn't it, Peter?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna die in the next turn.
He says with a big, oh, god damn it.
Oh,
No.
I forgot. Palace, you take 4 cold damage.
2 cold damage.
No, 4. I've already taken it off.
Oh, okay.
Bramar Caskelm.
Do you want to have him roll his concentration on Wrathful Smite?
Ooh, that's a good point. 10.
Oof.
Your Wrathful Smite is burnt.
Oof.
Bramar Caskelm, you take 10 cold damage.
At 10 feet?
Yep, at 10 feet.
Oh, what a load of shit.
I agree, Frank.
But it is what it is. All right, well, at this point, the selfish part of me wants to use this on me, but I'm going to try and keep Demora in the rolling, so...
I mean, he's hit me once and I got destroyed. Is that really a smite?
That's a decent roll.
That's a decent roll, though, but...
So, 18 hit points back to you. At which point I will then also... Oh, that's not going to work. Pull myself farther back.
Yep. Okay, so
Try
you
and
kind of
get out
scoot round the
cold a little.
outside and
Now,
get a little
I
further.
can stay out of his threats completely unless he's got that big a reach.
Yep.
So I stay out of that and just get farther where I can still see the party, but hopefully be out of the cold aura that I'm feeling, because fuck that shit. And that's all I got.
See, won't we?
Yeah, we'll find out. That's all I got.
Okay. Okay, we'll skip that guy. Inch.
What did we say, Craig? Craig, what did you say? You skipped that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If it's on
Inch,
the
you
side of the ship
take,
where my elk is.
You take 9 points of cold damage. That's halved as well for your resistance.
What? You're a dick. I'm also raging. Can that not half that
Nope.
damage again?
Does nothing to
Damn
cold damage. Also,
No.
when did you rage?
That's true.
As soon as my turn started.
Oh, right, okay.
What about when did I rage?
You haven't said you're raging at any point at the moment.
Chat did.
Actually, to be fair,
Oh,
it
you
says
did
you're
think-
not raging, and then it says you're
24
raging.
seconds ago. Okay. Well, let's just... You take that anyway before the rage. But anyway, you're raging, yes. So you're going to
Okay.
rage.
Oh, you're
Big
raging.
man out.
I'm going to use my grey attacks against it. Hopefully don't completely...
With disadvantage
roll.
because it's dark. Inch, make sure you roll again because it's disadvantage. Because you do not have dark vision and it is dark.
It's not dark though. See everything.
It is dark though.
You're just being a dick.
Yeah.
So actually no.
You're gonna
fuck you.
die.
I want to get my torch out and lob it on floor out of its range.
Right, that's going to be your action then. So you want to light another torch and throw it on the floor.
Well, I've got a bonus action, haven't I, as well? I've got 2 attacks.
That'll
right?
be a full action to light your torch.
I don't like you.
The extra attack only works if you attack. the
Yeah,
person.
only if you take an attack action.
How
so
do
you
I
can-
roll with disadvantage on an
Roll a
attack, then?
D20
Roll
again,
another d20.
and then we work it out manually rather than working
Plus
it
6.
automatically working it out.
I'm gonna add +6, so 16.
So 16.
Right, so you still hit.
Still good.
So you swing in the
Fuck
dark
you,
with your
Craig.
great axe and still hit. Yeah, fuck you, Inch, but
2d12. I wish I could do 2d12.
Plus 5.
Wait,
Why is
what? I
it
just clicked
2d12?
14.
Oh, because it's doing critical damage. Can you roll a single d12, please?
Ah, right.
it. Just when I get fucking
It
good
was-
rolls.
D12 plus 3, was it?
No, I want another fucking roll from that, you
That's-
bastard.
That's 6 damage.
I'm attacking again.
Yeah, okay.
Make
Make
sure
sure
you
you do it with
set it-
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
that's
How
set
do I
at a-
click it?
That's set at advantage at the moment.
Advantage. Oh, there we go.
There you go. You're still hitting it.
I'm so confused. I don't get the disadvantage.
Disadvantage is
Rolls
pick,
2
roll
and
2,
takes the
pick
lowest.
lowest. Advantage is roll 2 and pick the highest.
That's 10 damage.
Also, my spectral warriors are tickling its nuts now. Have fun.
Okay, so if it attacks anyone else, it has disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
GG.
Next up, Ice Troll.
That's spectral. It's tickling.
Whatever works.
Oh,
Sure, don't get yours tickled, Daryl.
Let's have a look. Oh, that's
Wow,
still
that
a hit.
goes deep.
Words can hurt.
You could tickle him right now. Put on a show for us.
Daryl, you take 10 points of damage.
Oh my god.
is that?
Can we kill this
Wait,
thing already?
is that rolling a disadvantage and mirror image? I remember I've got mirror image up.
Oh,
so you got,
if you've got mirror image, roll your d20.
yeah,
If you
D20.
roll over a 6, I think it hits. Yeah, it hits the mirror image. Nothing happens then.
Wait.
You can do it again, aren't you?
I'm gonna Inch this time.
Oh, okay, good.
What's your AC, Inch?
20.
20. It's a
It's
good job I
15.
rolled a 22 then.
Oh my god.
Convenient.
8 plus 4. That's 9 point. No, that's 12 points of damage, Inch.
Not even after half.
You can half it now. It's a 6. So physical damage you can half. Magical stuff you can't. Right. We're back round to Daemora.
Can I move over people?
You can move through them, but it takes twice as much movement.
It takes so that'd be 10, 50. 15, 20.
Keep in mind that's not to be
25.
meta, but that's going to induce.
That's gonna. Yeah, I know that's gonna. I'm gonna get hit by it. I know.
So you start in your turn. You're going to take this damage first.
Oh, fuck's sake.
7 points of cold damage.
Does that go to a mirror image, or do I have to?
No,
It's worth a shot, wasn't it?
not for an AOE, unfortunately. Not for an.
I can
aura
move
like that.
after I attack, can't I? So I may as well get my attacks off first.
You can do that, yeah, and then move if you want.
Yeah, I know where my. I say I know where my things are now. I can't find my. You know the sorcery points deal. I'm going to use Quicken Spell again. I'm going to hit it with Scorching Ray.
El Scorchio.
With the old three goes at it.
Yeah.
Good.
Nothing.
Pew, pew, pew,
Nothing.
pew.
Nothing. Nothing.
No.
Love
God
that
damn
animation,
it.
though.
And I roll the Firebolt, just
What the fuck's his AC?
16.
You're starting to see what the magic number is here because of the amount of dice
I was
rolls.
going to say, well, no,
Yeah.
just from the attacks. I mean,
And then I'm going to move up that. And I'm going to get a hit, I imagine.
but
You
at
are,
disadvantage due to the Sentinel.
At disadvantage with a mirror image.
And the mirror image, that's true. That might.
So
That
it's
might.
got double disadvantage. Is that a thing?
No.
No, he's got disadvantage on the hit, and if he does
So,
hit, then he rolls mirror image.
He hits, but roll your mirror image, mate. So it has to be anything above an 8 now.
Yeah, I'm good.
He hits the mirror image. Yeah, so you've managed to kind of skim away.
Right, Daryl, it's now time to blast it.
Habrek
I know,
Fullhammer.
hit shit.
You take 12 points of cold damage.
To be completely meta and out of character here, please hit it with fire.
That's
all
what
I'm
I've been
asking.
doing. I've been trying my
missing
best.
with fire. Alright, I need you to hit with fire.
He's hit it with fire. He has hit it with fire every turn.
Until
Yeah.
now.
Firebolt.
No, he hit it with
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Twice
Oh, the
I hit it
firebolt
with
did hit.
Firebolt.
You're right. I take it back. I take it back.
Stop being meta, Frank, or I will squash you with falling rocks.
Hey, that's
mean-
why I admitted before I started that. That was me as a
Yeah.
player,
Yeah.
not as a character.
To be fair,
Um,
most of my
That was a
abilities are
mistake.
fire-based.
Yeah,
That's
I was
a
going to say,
mistake.
luckily that's not really a thing, you know.
Extra attack?
Yep.
1.
That's not going to hit either.
Okay, we're gonna go with Action Surge.
Fair, you get another attack. Are you taking the attack action?
Yep.
So you get another 2. That slid on that 20 there.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I get the D6 off Tingy Might as well.
That's 5, 10. Okay.
And I get the extra one. With extra attack.
That's a hit.
What are the dice today?
A
For a
pile of
further
crap
5
is what they
damage.
are.
Do you want to... just a quick question. You keep picking slashing, there's also versatile. What's the difference of the damage?
Versatile's
two-handed.
two-handed.
A versatile weapon,
Right,
you can use
Craig,
one-handed or two-handed. If you
also
use it
gonna
two-handed, the damage is
Use
different.
this.
But it means he has to put his shield away. Oh, you're invoking a rune. Okay. Which means...
He takes an extra 2d6 fire damage. And it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be
Strength
restrained by the
control.
shackles.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, but the damage
Well,
at least
right.
on its fire damage.
Yeah,
throw
exactly.
the
Take the
2d6 out.
damage. Take the damage, right?
It's another 4 points of damage. I mean, you've done small hits, but a lot of them, Keith. So, and now it's a strength saving throw at a DC of 15. Otherwise, he's restrained. Jesus Christ! He takes 2d6 every turn if he fails this. Oh, you're joking? He's failed.
At the start of
And
each
he's,
turn.
and he's restrained.
Yeah.
Fucking
You
hell.
get advantage on him now.
You have
What does-
advantage on attack rolls against them. And his
Can't
attacks
remember what
have
restrained does.
disadvantage, but he's already got
If
that.
Inch has disadvantage due to the light, and now he's got advantage due to that, does he just end up being neutral? It's one
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
It just evens
Alright.
out.
Look at it as just going +1, -1 either way, and then it balances back out. Yeah. So
I
restrain.
turn disadvantage off now.
Yeah, you're back to even, basically.
Yeah.
and then he takes 2d6 at the start of each turn, and then rolls at the end of his turn to try and break out the shackles. Otherwise, he keeps getting the damage.
I hate you, Keith, and your dirty fire rune. Let's have a look.
You ain't
Palace.
seen nothing yet.
Oh,
Palace, you have advantage.
Try and hit something this time.
Palace, okay. I'm going to do Wrathful Smite. Hang on, that's advantage for some reason.
No, Peter, come on. I'm going to try. Don't call it before you've
The
rolled.
word is key.
I appreciate the confidence, but
It's misplaced so
Palace-
far, so step back a notch.
Got an
We
oof
got
and a
an
fuck
oof
yeah.
and a
well,
fuck
that is
yeah.
the perfect way to roll advantage.
Okay,
That's all I
friendo.
got to say.
So, hang on a minute.
Okay.
Hang on a minute. You've rolled a crit with this new weapon.
Yep.
So you whip this creature, and an additional lash appears on the whip. So it now does 2d4 as standard for the next 24 hours.
Wait, what?
Nifty. I like it.
What does that mean? I'm already doing 2D.
Basically, it's like a crit.
That's
Every
another
single hit's a
2d4,
crit.
basically.
It's essentially
to
got
you.
like an extra magical lash to the whip for the next 24 hours.
Okay, so let's start
Like,
adding numbers.
now you can see two physical lashes on the whip.
Nice.
Nifty.
Let's
There
start
you go.
adding up. So, 7
7
slashing
damage.
damage.
Give me another
Plus-
2d4 on top of that. I probably should make this happen after the original crit.
Yeah.
It makes sense to be on the
11,
crit,
right?
though.
11,
Makes sense.
right?
11.
So
We're going to add the Wrathful Smite, which is 1d6 psychic damage.
Yeah.
Isn't there a
load it up.
saving throw involved?
Nope.
Not on that. No.
And he is now frightened of me. Oh, sorry. You are right.
Yeah, there's wisdom saving throw, otherwise, and then he's frightened.
Yeah, so it takes damage anyway, and then it is a wisdom saving throw to not be frightened. Then we're
he's
gonna
frightened.
and then we're gonna drop some.
He's
chained and
He's frightened.
Yeah.
And we're gonna drop some divine.
Can't
Smite
see
on
my
him.
fat nat 1 there, can you? Because it's all fuzzy. But yeah, that happened. And then you're going to hit me with a Divine Smite and double that lot as well, because you're a sweat.
So is that 4d8?
What level have you cast it at?
It says
He
one
means because
now.
of the
Normal
2x,
first
because
level.
of the extra whip.
So then it
just
becomes 48 as far as I'm aware. I think it interacts with crits, which is ridiculous.
Well, that's
No,
one
it
way to
doesn't.
go. Whip to death.
Does it not?
It does not.
Alright, chuck me 2 instead, Peter.
I hate to bring that, but
Oh,
Fuck.
just
That's a come
The
down,
ru-
isn't it?
yeah.
Or from 21 to 3, just a little.
So 3d8 divine damage. Really? So the crit doesn't stack on the divine
Crit-
smite.
no, because the crit was not on the smite anyway.
on the
crit
weapon.
was on the whip, so the whip critical. The smite is a separate attack, so it does not.
It's funny
get the
because it
advantage
stacks
of
on
the
sneak attack, which is interesting.
but sneak attack is a special ruling.
Part of your attack maneuver,
It's
isn't
part
it?
of the attack, and when you crit, you don't get critical sneak. You get your critical strike and sneak attack damage.
Hold on.
You
So
don't crit.
it says here.
You don't crit sneak attack.
Starting at second level, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage in addition to the weapon's damage.
Yeah, so
Right.
it's an in addition. The weapons damage
Right,
is
the
what
weapons damage is what critical.
when you
The
crit
smite
it's with
is
the
separate.
weapons damage. So
Yeah.
this is in addition to the weapons damage.
Crit is not double everything you did for the round.
It'd be nice if it was.
Mm-hmm.
Not for the
I've
DM.
always
it
played it
wouldn't.
that way, to be fair.
It'd be incredibly OP, but whatever.
I was saying that when the DM rolls it, it'd be nice as well.
Mm.
Abataurus has critted you.
Well,
Now
to be
your
fair,
party's
it
dead.
doesn't matter if she crits you or not. It's
That's fine. It's time for my second attack.
and then with the
Wait,
double whip this
There's
time.
more. Double whip. So it's 2d4 plus 3, is it?
Yeah. All of it is 2d4 now for the next 24 hours.
6 points of
Six.
slashing damage. And then he's going to take the psychic damage as well, 1d6. So that's plus 3.
You smiting him again? I thought you'd already smited him with
Oh,
the
that's
smite.
Wrathful Smite. That's for the. That's
The Wrathful's still up.
Wow.
and that is.
Okay, That actually is entirely up to you, Craig. It does. Wrathful Smite is the next time you hit during the duration, the attack does it.
Yeah, I don't
But
think
he's
it
already
continues.
hit and activated the Wrathful Smite. So no, I take it back. I don't think you get the Wrathful Smite every time for the turn.
So did I. I thought it was just a one-time deal, basically.
Yeah, you
That's why
activate
I find
Wrathful Smite.
that's why I find Wrathful Smite a bit shit when you've already got Divine Smite. It's a bit of a waste of time. It's better.
But you get psychic damage on Wrathful Smite, which already
Yeah, I
puts it in a whole
suppose.
new category.
Plus frightened,
suppose.
which
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
level 7 is really going to come online.
Yeah, the fear in that helps.
But
So it was your
the
2d4
next time
plus
you
3.
hit with a melee weapon, I mean,
Which you did
You hit though, didn't you? And used it.
and used it.
So it's the next time
During
you
the
hit.
spell's-
While this,
but
yes,
I thought the key words is during the spell's duration.
yeah.
which
So
is-
you
No,
cast that
it's-
Tita, and then you might not attack for 2 rounds.
Yeah,
while
think
the
of
spell's
it in
active.
this. Think of it in the same realm as like Bardic Inspiration. I put it on you. The next time you do something, it pops.
Yeah.
Wrathful Smite, it's there the next time you attack.
It lasts
Oh,
a minute. So
Within the
any time
minute,
within
yeah.
the next minute that you use it or get the opportunity,
I
to
find
use
it a bit shit,
then it
me.
activates.
it's a little iffy. I mean, it's still useful. Like I said, for
Considering
the-
you
it's
get
just
Divine
extra
Smite,
damage,
I'd just
isn't it?
I'd rather just use Divine Smite, to be honest.
Wrathful is, like I said, Wrathful is useful for being psychic and having the frightened condition. That's a nice touch right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'm done.
But you just pumped out some damage, like.
But
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
you've done some serious damage to him. Brahma.
All right, I know this thing is hurting. But I'd
Oh,
like to
I
make
forgot
sure
to do 3D. Oh no! Oh, you moved away.
Yeah.
Why you gotta know the rules?
Do I have to take
Oh,
damage,
I'm-
Craig?
That's
yeah,
okay.
but
Yeah,
you
you
take
didn't
half.
hurt Palace.
You take 5.
Concentrate on Wrathful. Well, Wrathful Smite technically has already gone off, so you shouldn't have to keep concentrating on it.
No.
Passed anyway.
All right. I know Demora is hurting. I can see that Inch is hurting. This thing's tearing up, but it also looks pretty torn up. I want to make sure that it just gets down first. So we're just going to Bane the thing.
Yeah, I'm good for a bit.
It's got a charisma saving throw to make. They set up a
Oh, dear.
doom beat going on, something heavy
No
and
chance.
dark. All right.
No chance.
I was gonna say it's a troll. I know it's gonna fail this. It's at -4 to saving throws and attack rolls. Pointedly saving throws, he said, looking at Fire Rune Shackles.
Mm.
Okay.
But that's all I got for this round.
Inch. Inch, it's your turn. Great.
Normal attacks now, isn't it?
You take 5 points of cold damage, Inch.
Okay. I missed on that one, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And again.
That's it.
Nice.
That's a big hit.
Is that the max on that dice?
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's a lot of damage to do in a single blow.
Sacco. I like it.
I chopped its nipple off and put it in my pocket. And end my turn.
Well, it doesn't like you, Inch, so
You're
here
a
we
sick
go.
man, Inch. You've got real problems.
And that's why we like you.
It misses twice. all this damage coming in from various different angles. It just doesn't really know what to do with itself.
Disoriented.
Daemora, oh, you moved away too. Why are you ruining all my fun?
Well, we think we have
Feels like the
people
right thing to do. I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt.
Okay.
Maybe I'll hit something this time. That's a big
Or
old
maybe
no.
you won't.
That's a big old no. I'm going to stand there and watch the guys and sit back
That
and.
came to 15, didn't it?
Yeah, it still missed at 16. It
Can
needs to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious now. 16 is the magic number you're looking for.
Yeah. I can't do a lot more, so I'm gonna chill.
All right. I'm going to say you burnt up a few sorcery points, didn't you? Heartbreak.
Yeah, almost all of them.
Aye. Oh, does he takes us 2d6, doesn't he? Fire damage start at the turn.
It's start
Oh,
his
it's
turn or
start
your
his
turn?
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he didn't. No, but he didn't do it during.
Yeah, he
his
didn't
turn.
do it during his turn. So there you go.
5 damage, Craig.
Yeah, but your smite isn't the attack damage, Peter, that you sent me, by
Is
the way.
any related dice?
It's not related.
But I can only do divine smite if the attack connects. Otherwise,
Fair, but it's not the attack. The attack is your solid melee hit. The smite is a separate hit.
I'm going to have to do some digging on this to entirely clarify where I'm at, because I thought it did, but I can see why you would say it doesn't as well.
Is the sneak attack the main melee attack, or is it?
Sneak attack is related to the attack, and there I was wrong. I said sneak attack didn't double, and the sneak attack.
So I specifically looked at it, and it said you roll an additional d6 damage as part of the attack. So it is part of the attack. Do you get what I mean at sneak attack? Once per turn, you deal an extra d6 damage is how sneak attack is worded. So it is then becomes part of the attack. It's not sneak attack does this and your attack does that. Whereas,
every guide that I've read on the Paladin, it says a crit will proc the divine smite as well. Every single guide that I've read has said the same thing.
Just done 20 damage, Craig.
Thank you.
If you didn't take off the shackles as well, it's 25.
True.
That's 25 worth of damage.
Yeah, if you hadn't took the 5 damage off the shackles as well, that's 25 in total.
He's dead. That kills him.
What's up?
Dead. Well, that was disappointing.
Fuck off.
He says to a party who is, injured all around. Yeah, it was disappointing.
Yeah, like even that's hurt me.
I mean, even me, the tough guy.
Like I've
with
got a
AC,
lot of health,
yeah.
and so's Inch, and it hurt us.
Almost killed me. I was at 1 health at one point.
All right. Well, I mean, first and foremost, unless somebody wants a trophy, we need to. It might be worth a quick perimeter search of this boat to make sure there's not more of these things, because if there are, we need to get the fuck out. That hurt us a lot. But if it isn't, great. Tell the bastards outside that they can come get their shit, and then can we take 5? Because goddamn.
Yeah.
Bear with me.
Who's the least injured? Can they do a quick nip round of the ship?
I can do that.
It does actually. I think it does, Frank. I'm going to rule that Smite does interact with crit, in my opinion. It's a tough one. Some people say no, some people say yes. There is definitely a... Yeah.
There's a whole thread on it, on that specific thing, and nobody's disagreeing that it smites.
Which one? Wrathful or Divine?
No, I can find quite a few that disagree, but anyway, it's not the point.
I was going to say, you make the roll, dude.
I'm ruling that it does. I think it. Yeah,
3
I
damage
mean,
from a first level spell, I might as well not bother.
Well, that was just unfortunate. You just rolled shitty. Like it could have been 16, to be fair, which isn't that bad for a first level spell at all. That's just unfortunate, But yeah, it's a bit sweaty because you just become a walking nuke because you go, oh, I've crit, and now out comes the smite,
Mm.
But that's fine. That's the way I'm going to roll it anyway. I think that's I'm okay with that.
Fair enough.
Until he gets fucking 8th level smites where he's just like, there you go, you little prick, take 16d8.
Turns out that the smite doubling only works up to level 3.
Let's retcon that.
Roll it back.
So yeah, you murder the ice troll. What do you want to do? It stumbles back down the stairs and goes crunching into the bottom of the
I'm going to assume someone wants to fucking skin it, because everything we've killed, someone's tried to skin it.
Skin it. I'm not skinning that.
I'm going to pass on that.
Give me 1 moment.
Perception check.
We're all trying to get into taxidermy, though.
I've just got to get one of my books.
Hey,
Can you skin an ice troll?
It's on my YouTube channel. Can it be skinned? That's
Can it be skinned?
But does it skin?
Does it blend? Does it skin?
Does it skin? Hey, I'm just saying it's a useful trade. It's not going to suddenly go obsolete,
I think I'm getting through this a bit quick, mate.
That's fine. Get through it quick. It's all good.
That's what it's there for.
Can I go
That
grab
was-
a drink?
That was the
Yeah, go
expensive
for it,
one. He
yeah.
was supposed to
We'll have a
save
little
us slowly, though.
To be fair, it's on the shelf with the other really expensive
Is
ones.
that the one we all chipped in for?
That's
that was a
the one you all
fortune?
chipped in. Well, yeah. I said it's got a right place on the ones that my dad and my brother got me because they were 20-year plus as well, and they were expensive, and they're gone. So I've saved yours.
Okay.
If we're taking a $5, I'll take one as well.
Yeah, go for it.
Do I have snacks anywhere? No, I don't.
Which one did we
Snack.
get you, Daryl, again? Exactly. I know it's Balvenie, but there's different ones.
Mhm.
Which one did we go?
21-year Portwood. It's lovely. It's actually by far the smoothest I've had.
I mean, that was a fancy whiskey.
Got the case
Lovely.
behind me.
Not
as
a
well,
whiskey,
the
a rum,
lovely
sorry.
case.
It wants to come in a nice proper case,
Yeah.
given the bloody cost of the thing.
Did you make it upstairs, Craig, when you came to mine?
No. We'll just basically stayed downstairs while
Check that out.
we're all
And
chatting shit.
let's see if I can get a good angle at all the whiskey bottles. There's another shelf full of it.
I wouldn't have made it out of your house if I'd have found that.
They're all empty, unfortunately. I've only got this half bottle and another bottle downstairs.
I might make myself a drink now, actually, come to think of it. I'm going to go and have a wee and make a drink.
I don't know what to do now.
Masturbating.
I'm on camera. That's not a bad shout.
That's the fun part, mate.
Gotta try and get an angle where you can't see my screens.
Why?
It just because you can see yourself in the screen. Oh, you could see who's bottom left. Inch.
No one wants to see that.
Man. Yeah, that start of that fight ended up at 1 HP. I was like, this is the end. this is how I die.
This is the end.
Actually, you know what? If everyone's taking 5, I'm gonna try and kill this boss.
My only friend. Dear.
Hello.
Holler at your boy for the pool work.
Doc, I picked up the plasma cannon, not the machine gun, and it has a cooldown, which made me die.
Are you playing Halo?
Yeah, in the 5-minute break we've got. I think I'm on the last boss.
There's a game here on Xbox, Space World Organ Trading Simulator. Space Warlord, sorry. Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator.
I've seen that pop up. What is it about?
The black space market of space trading of organs.
Seems wholesome.
Some wholesome content right there. Does
Is
it
it
skin?
Is it just a little
Like
I
a
don't
little,
know.
like 16-bit isometric thing.
I was
it
about
looks
to
like.
say that's what thought it'd be something like that. To be fair, Pinch fannying about with this character.
What are you drinking, Daryl?
What?
What are you drinking?
Me?
Yeah.
Belvini, 21-year-old.
Belvini, is that whiskey?
Pardon?
Is that whiskey?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Single malt scotch. The lad's got it
That's
to me
some
for my
quality
30th.
H2O.
We
Yes,
all
sir.
pitched in and got him for his birthday.
Yeah,
Nice.
wunderbar.
This is my stereotypical drink of choice.
You've turned your camera off.
Have I? It's on.
Yeah.
No, he's on.
No,
He's on.
It's that
Yeah, he
grease
is.
gear in it, P.
Yeah.
I'm
like-
staring
I
at
can't
his
type of
bottle of
drink,
Matza.
It's not coming through for me.
Reload.
In the list of people, have you got a little red X next to his name?
I can see everyone except him, and it's got his icon with a
Let me restart it.
I was going to say his camera's
It'll
gone.
be
I'm staring
Daryl.
at it.
Daryl will have you like thingied if you press.
There you go.
wanna
Yeah,
see
he's back.
this.
He's back now. He's back.
He's Pakistan.
I was waiting for you to say that.
You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming.
I'm glad you ruled that way, Craig, because I was about to bin my paladin.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I've always played it that way. I'm not keen on it because they do become super nuky, but like,
Having said that,
here's what it is.
I'm down to 1 spell slot.
Like, it costs you spell slots, so I'm
Yeah.
I'm happy for it to just be what it is. What it is.
I am, and I admit, okay, I was wrong, but I am really bothered by sneak attack being doubled on that. Sneak attack is, I mean, like the rogue in my party is a sneak attack of like 5d6. Like Jesus Christ, man, come on. It just seems
I remember
excessive.
Craig's rogue in Strad was landing some sneak attacks.
Hmm
The whole
Yeah,
screen
the-
was filled with D6s.
It's fucking crazy.
It was just say it's interesting on the wording that you use, Frank, because it says you add a d6 damage for sneak attack, which I can understand why you would say it would trigger with that, but not smite, because smite's a slightly separate element. But it does say on smite when you hit, you can elect smite. So surely when you crit, you can also elect to smite equally. But it's
Well,
weird.
like I said, I mean, I'm happy to take the DM ruling on this game. It just to me, it seems like your crit strike is the strike. The divine is the smite is separate to that, and therefore doesn't. For me, it wouldn't. I wouldn't say it would be doubling with the. At least how I'm reading it, but how I'm reading it, it's not. But whatever. I'm happy to roll with however you roll.
Since we're at the fight, would anyone mind if I touched myself? And by that I mean cast healing hands.
What? Alright.
Well, I was gonna say no, but yes, now I have a problem with it.
Alright, I'll...
Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see.
No, not at all. I figure after once we secure the boat and do this, we're probably due for at least a short rest. So whether you want to use a spell slot now or use some of your hit dice would be up to you.
Okay.
But I did suggest that once we secure this, we have a short rest because, ouch.
Inch, why are you right over on the edge of the deck, mate? Stop moving shit when we're not actually actively playing. You're a troublemaker. No,
I've not moved anything. I've just got back.
Fair enough. So, what do you want to do?
Sorry, Craig, not to see you. This is in response to the thingy.
I'm just looking at a picture.
That's a really good book, by the way.
What book's that?
Treacherous Traps.
Traps? Yeah.
Oh. I've got it as well.
But I genuinely thought I'd just pressed on something that was an actual book called Go Fuck Yourself, You Stupid Cunt. And you're like, that's a really good book.
That's a great book. Yeah,
it's a self-help book at this stage for me.
There is a really good one that's called The Art of Not Giving a Fuck. That's a pretty decent self-help book.
That is a good book.
Not anyway, me, to be fair.
Oh, I haven't. Not yet. Right. So what do you want to do?
I want to search the skeleton.
Okay, yeah, you search the skeleton. He had a wide brim hat with 2 golden tridents crossed on the front of it.
2 golden tridents?
Yep.
Is this a human skeleton?
Yeah, it looks human.
Come on, man, just take the hat and wear it.
Take the hat.
Are you sure?
Assuming he just means embroidered golden.
You're gonna take the hat. I'm only messing.
Just doing what I did on Friday to you.
Yeah, you take the hat. Nothing happens.
You're gonna roll crown. You're gonna change it to crown, not diamond.
Yeah. Oh man, you messed with my head with that. I was just like, I don't know.
Maybe.
Turned out to be the right choice. I take the hat.
You take the hat. You have a hat with 2 cross golden tridents on it.
I like my hat.
Nice. What else does anyone want to do? So you're going back upstairs to take the hat from the captain? Oh no, this was on this floor, wasn't it?
On the same level. All right.
Yeah,
Are we
it's on
gonna
the
do
same level. You are
Are we
right.
gonna do a scouter downstairs and so we can get
Yeah, let's make sure the boat is non-occupied at this point. Because if so, we let's face it, we can take a short rest while these civvies unload their shit. It's going to take them longer than an hour. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So
Where'd you want to go?
Well, down seems to be the only option. I take it back.
There is stuff over there.
There is a door. Yeah. All right, let's check it first.
Do you want to stay on this floor and check this out then? Yeah.
Halbert, why don't you keep an eye on the stairs in case anything comes running up after us?
Happily.
And one of the rest of us go check out the other door.
Is the door unlocked, Craig?
It is unlocked. This particular.
I've not clicked it until I was going to say I opened the door.
Okay. There's a long corridor at the back here. 2 to your right and 1 to your left and 1 straight ahead. Where would you like to go?
Can we do them all?
No.
Take the first one.
He's locking them preemptively.
Yeah, because you just start clicking stuff inch.
First and left.
There's no way of making Foundry only allow you to open a door when you stood next to it. So you can you have to click it from a distance. It's annoying.
Mm-hmm. No, nothing's perfect. All right, first and left. Let's just do the rounds here. I mean, we're at the forecastle. The ship.
First on the left. Okay.
Foxhole.
Shut up.
Yes, me salty dog. You can shut the fuck up.
He's got a pirate hat now as well, so
That's true. Okay, you know what? I take it back. You have a pirate hat. You're allowed to call it the foxhole.
And the captain now as he wears the hat. Look at me.
Look at me.
Is this a door? Is it meant to be a door? Because I can see through it.
It's meant to be a door, but clearly it fucking isn't, is it, Peter? Because you can see through it.
I can only see this bit, just so you know.
Yeah, I know, it's fine. There's nothing in there that's hugely of concern, don't worry.
That room.
So, you want the room on the left. The room on the left. In this narrow cabin, shelves and containers are scattered on the floor amid piles of dirty bandages. Small clusters of dried leaves are frozen to the floor in places. A dishevelled, frost-covered bed is tucked under an alcove under a wooden staircase.
Quick toss of the room.
Yeah, it's clearly like a surgeon's quarters, basically. Where you have a nosy around the bed and you find 3 vials.
Take them.
Yep. Well, I want to know, have you got an alchemy kit?
No.
Nope.
Are you proficient with alchemist tools or anything? Or you want to just... Do you want to do anything with them to work out what they are, or just take them?
Just take them for now.
Okay,
take them for now.
Yeah, Peter.
I ain't touching those.
I take them. 3 random vials. We'll go for that later.
Yep.
Across the hall?
Across the hall is this one. This has a frost-covered bed that's shoved in the corner under the staircase, but it's fairly empty. And there's just a thin layer of frost across the decking, basically.
Quick toss.
I feel like we're slowly building up to a big climax.
I think the big climax is downstairs. There's still another third of the map.
And this room, the door, as the door comes open, a light breeze emerges from this room. Pieces of parchment and paper flutter on the floor. A large detailed map of the sword course takes up most of the wall.
I'll take that if nobody wants it.
Check it.
Grab it.
That could be just nifty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you cut it down and roll it up, basically. Put it in a tube, stick it on your pack.
Yeah, and that's absolutely.
Yeah.
And room of the tip.
That cabin just contains some barrels, provisions. All are pretty frozen. Does anyone have a crowbar?
I have an axe.
I have a whip.
I thought I did, but I do
You'll
not.
whip the barrel open.
No, but I have a hammer.
You can kind of smash the top in and see what's going on if you want.
Sure.
So yeah, in the barrels there's like a hooded lantern in one with like a handful of flasks of oil, 5 bars of soap, 3 sets of manacles. About one barrel contains 10 torches that have been soaked in oil. And just bits and pieces like that. Basically, there's a barrel of moonshine and some provisions. Basically,
Oil torches to Inch, since we know he needs torches. Cask of moonshine stays with me.
Yeah.
And basic useful provisions divvy up to the party as just whatever.
Yeah. We're just assuming you've got provisions, basically,
Yeah.
and that you're good. Probably maybe good to divvy them up to some of the crew as well, because they've made the long haul of the ship with you as well.
Fair enough. Basic provisions go to the crew. We don't need them.
Mm-hmm.
And Habrek has no idea this is going wrong because he stood at the stairs.
Yeah, he's just chilling at the end,
just like the guard dog.
Okay.
I will share a nip of the moonshine with him later.
Nice. What else do you want to do?
Forget the gold, bro. The moonshine's all we need.
We got the important shit. We're covered, brother. All right. Regroup back at the stairs and prepare to check out the hold.
You might need to make my token the normal size again, Craig.
Oh my.
You can do this, right? Do you want me to talk you through how to do it?
Go on.
Click token at the top of your sheet.
Prototype token?
I think is it just token or?
No, it is a token on the map here. Double click the token on the map here and do it there.
Should just say token at the top of your character sheet in the middle.
Oh yeah. Go on.
Click image, and then change the width and height to 1.
To 1.
So it's 2 because you're large at the moment. Yeah.
Update token. We all good.
And boom, there you is.
Hang on, Peter. Are you drinking alcohol from a mug?
No, it's a glass.
I thought it was a mug. I was like, oh my, you've hit a new level of low. Like, I'll just drink this out of a mug.
Hey, work with what you got.
It's the first thing I found.
It's functional,
perfect.
right?
Who's going to go down first?
Are we going back to the stairs?
Are you going? I assume you're going down the
So,
stairs.
actually, before we do that, what's your health, Keith, since we're out of combat?
Injured.
30.
Injured.
No numbers. Are we not allowed to say that?
No, we're not going total numbers. You're either injured or not, basically.
You caught me off guard then, sorry, that's why I went there.
Right, I'll go first.
I just started stroking out. I could smell burnt toast.
Right, you go first. Inch, so you come down the stairs.
I gotta be honest, I was a little disappointed that I never smelled toast. That's all I'm gonna say. All right? It never even happened. Everybody's later,
it'd be quite comforting while you're having a stroke to just be smelling
like,
toast.
Oh, but toast? Yeah, I never smelled it. I'm like, what the fuck? I feel like I missed out.
Did you smell anything, Frank?
What's that?
Did you smell anything?
Danger. No, I did not.
Right, so Inch goes down. Who's following?
I am.
Well, are these? I'm assuming you guys are telling me that I don't need to stand here. I can come with you, or
where's?
No. You check that out.
A minute, Inch. While
stay there, Keith.
We had you guarding in case anything come up. We're going down there now, so I figure you would Inch away.
Who else is going next? Who's going third?
Palace, I would imagine.
I'm already there.
Palace is second. He's already there.
I already
Keith?
see the thing.
Palace, Inch, and Halbrick would be prime.
First,
I would say. With Demora and I bringing up the rear.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night, mate. So let's have a look. Halbrick, which position are you in third? Just trying to get the right order here, basically.
Well, I'll bring up the rear if they want.
Alright. Right, so let's go. Dun.
Is that a pile of gold?
It is a pile of gold, right? So The ship's hull contains heaps of snow and 4 tied down jolly boats covered with rime. In the forward starboard corner rests a large pile of treasure covered with ice. Standing next to the hoard, frozen with maw open, is in a roar is a white feline creature sheathed in ice.
Okay, that
I struggled
may very
reading
well
that.
be Aventurus' hoard. Yeah, maybe. Covered in ice. It's a pile of gold.
Well, it's the horde of an ice dragon, regardless.
Well, I mean, she said Aventurus said it was on the bottom of the ocean. We don't know that this is it, but we've already seen chests covered in ice. Now we see gold covered in ice. I can't help but wonder.
Mm.
I mean, Aventurus may very well have assumed because the boat was damaged that it went down. Mostly at this point, I'm curious that the troll, if this is the troll we saw earlier, it had to get in here somehow, and yet all the doors are closed. And there's no holes in the hull that I can see. Correct? Yes.
So it came up from down here.
Right, and that's my point. If the doors are closed, there's no holes, then this is not the troll we saw earlier, in which case we need to be aware there's another troll around.
Yep.
2, how the hell were they getting the boats out of this little area? Carrying them up those fucking stairs? That's shit. That seems like
I'm not a shipwright, Frank. I'm just reading what the ship looks like.
This is not on you. This is on them. They're stupid. But regardless,
your ship is dumb.
your ship is dumb. We need to watch this. Albrecht, do you mind keeping an eye on the stairs in case that other troll shows back up?
I order my elk to patrol around the ship and alert me of any incoming trolley dangers.
Okay, groovy.
Doofus patrols the ship.
It's gonna see a dragon and just ignore it and go, "You only said trolls, mate."
Yeah, you said trolls. I don't know, man. It wasn't a troll. What do you want from me? I'm an elk.
Moo.
Please call it Legolas, Peter, so you can say, "What do your elk eyes see?"
Oh god.
Elkolas.
Okay. All I'm going to say is I'm not the DM here, but you'd earned inspiration for that in my game. I'd have given you that one.
that was fucking
Your
ace.
elk eye see?
Elk eye.
It's brilliant, but painful.
Yes, very painful.
So, what do you want to do? The deck is broken above you, basically, and you can see up into the night sky.
Do we want to check these rooms out before we start fucking with the ice-covered cat? Yes? No? Maybe?
Anyone?
Sorry?
Okay, let's check out the rooms before we go dealing with the ice-covered cat.
Let's do it.
Where do you want to go?
I'm
Back
at
or
the
front,
stairs,
Frank?
by the way, that's why I'm not.
We're closest
asked.
to the one at the aft. Let's take the aft.
I've been asked to man the stairs, that's why I'm not responding.
So you come
fair.
down to... to the back. So you bust through this door pretty easily, and it's just got loads of barrels of water in here.
Quick roll of the place for anything useful, important, or scary.
No, nothing particularly to worry about.
Fair. All right. Check the upper door then.
Okay, so you go to this place, and hang on. Sorry about that.
No worries.
So we let's have a look. So you go up through up to the top to this area. And this, you open a door, and there is 4 kobolds in here.
Oh,
For what?
what,
4
in,
kobolds.
in the room of the
Inch,
barrels?
are you in front? Just scare the fuck out of them.
No, in here. in this room at the front.
Where's Inch?
Oh, if you
I don't know.
remember, I picked one up last time.
Yeah, so like they're kobolds. Do we even react, or do they shit themselves? You know?
I mean, they're cowering behind benches and stuff like. Ooh,
And fair enough. The last ones we dealt with, we actually were friendly with.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I wait so much.
maybe don't
Wait, that's a
crush
goat.
them yet.
Is that a goat?
Yep. There's a goat in there as well. They kind of huddle round the goat. It's like they keep it like a pack animal.
Didn't we?
Can I turn around and say, hello, little ones, what are you doing here?
We took the snowballs back to their village.
Yeah.
They
There
They
you
were
go, Craig.
scrounging for food.
They say we are servants of Arveturus.
And how are you serving Her Majesty or Her Greatness?
He says, well, we help look after her hoard.
And is that is the hoard the pile of gold outside?
He says everything on this ship belongs to Arveturus.
Okay.
So the answer is yes. All right.
I thought the dragon was missing her hoard.
Palace is there like that, taking the hat off.
She's not missing her hoard, no. That she wouldn't stand for that.
I thought we
She
were
just
looking for
had
her
a
hoard.
she just had a frustrating intruder in her hoard.
Ah.
Who's-
Was that
Who
the troll?
you have promptly slain.
Okay.
That is excellent.
I asked,
friend.
what's behind this additional door?
They say, I wouldn't open that if I was you.
Because
That's Inch's cue to open the door.
it's gonna
It's
happen.
dangerous.
In what way?
Well, my small, cryptic, and easily destroyed friends, perhaps you'd like to expand upon that information. Avaturus has sent us along to recover her hoard, and I would love to be able to tell her of the excellent job you have done in protecting it. I see that it is still intact and untouched, and I'm sure she will be rewarding of such bravery and tenacity.
He narrows his eyes and says, she won't be happy if you push me around like this.
Oh, for the love of God. Inch, do you
says-
want to step on this one for me?
He says, hang on. He says, we've told you not to open it, and we look after this for Arveturus. She won't be happy if you do.
Well, seeing as she sent us to recover it, we're on the same side. If you stand in the way of us recovering it, that means you are not only going against her wishes, but resisting those that are serving her wishes. Now, we could work on the same path, or we could roast you alive.
He says, look, I don't want roasting alive, but
Good.
I have told you not to open it.
And we asked you why. All you said was danger. I'm asking
It's
for
dangerous.
expansion. What sort of
No.
danger?
Didn't know that Arveturus has sent you. He just says no. He said, don't open it. It's dangerous.
What sort of danger?
He just scurries
It says
off behind the furniture and cowers.
Oh, for the love of God.
If you just
I
kill
don't
them,
want to be...
when we get back to Avatarus, you can just say, Christ, when we got there was blood everywhere.
I'm sorry, the thing ate them. You know, now Bremer's frustrated, but he's really trying not to go ham on these guys because
you're trying to negotiate with something that's pretty stupid, fairly basic creature. It's just like it's told you what it knows.
Yeah. Shit, none of this will work very well.
Do we want to... So, we've got two options. One, we don't open said door. Two, we kill these and say they were dead when we got here and then open said door. And then leave.
Hang tight. I have another option. I cast Hypnotic Pattern on all of them.
Okay. See what this does.
They've got to do a Wisdom save, and if failed, they're charmed. So I will set up a gentle but intriguing beat and just try to get their attention.
Okay, so what have they got to do? What save is it? Sorry.
It's a Wisdom save.
Okay.
On DC 15. Sorry, 14.
They all fail.
Okay, good. They're all charmed. Excellent. Just keep the gentle beat going. Gonna go. Now then, since we're all friends here and we're all working for the same side, what is the danger behind the door?
Just says it's dangerous.
How dangerous?
Very dangerous.
In what manner?
It will kill you.
How do you know this?
Aventuras told me.
Aventuras told you behind the door would kill you.
Yep.
Good. Keep up the beat. Inch,
Ask him
open
to
door.
ask him to open the door.
No, go ahead. Before we do anything. Okay, what were you saying? Ask him what?
Ask him to open the door.
Okay, before we do that, what's going on with the goat this whole time?
The goat's just chilling, like chomping on some straw and that.
Okay, believe it or not, that's the one I'm concerned about.
Could it be a shapeshifter?
Yes. It could very well be a shapeshifter or anything else. How about gently entice the goat away from the door?
It gently follows your enticing.
Excellent. Now that the goat is away from the door, I would like a vote of whether to take Halbrick's suggestion for the couple to open the door.
Okay.
We've not charmed the goat, though, because if the goat's a shapeshifter, the goat is going to be witnessing grass on us.
That's fair. The goat is within that area. Can we assume the goat has failed the charm?
It's a goat.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
It's a goat. That's a yes.
Again, it could have been a shapeshifter. I don't know.
Palace, where are you at the moment?
Just outside the door.
Okay, Inches, open the door. Great.
Well,
let me get my dice out.
I guess there we go. I mean, Aventurus did send us to find it. Technically, we're doing its job. But
you can say that as much as you want, but when you're dead, it's not going to matter.
I'm kind of worried about the amount of dice he's rolling. I'm getting ready to run off.
that's why I sent you to open the door and not me.
You're going to have to argue that with an ancient white dragon yourself.
You take 25 points of cold damage, Inch.
Sorry, great.
Can I use Stone's Endurance?
Is that 0? Does that take you to 0 before you do anything?
Me, no.
Okay, you're fine then. Yeah, you can use Stone's Endurance.
Can I use Stone's Endurance on it?
Yeah, if you want to. I think
should have put one of the kobolds in a headlock in front of you and then open the door.
Yeah, I'll use my Stone's Endurance on that, so I don't take any initial damage.
You do take initial damage. You don't block it all.
What is it again? Is it half?
I think you roll a d12. That's it, and that comes off.
D12.
So.
19.
A d12. You scored a 19 on a d12.
No, he scored 6
on the d12.
6 on the d12, 19. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you take 19 cold damage.
Oof. Okay.
Okay. So what actually happened?
So basically, a massive, almost like a cone of cold, just spewed out of the door.
Is it a baby dragon?
It could be just a trap.
It's just
or
a trap.
It could be the sheer cold of the horde
on the door. There you go.
We could have detected trap source for something.
I mean, they told you not to open it.
Well, I said, can I? I say okay. I say to the party, I've triggered a trap here, but there could be more. Who's the smartest here? Could potentially do an investigation.
15 points back to you.
To me?
Yeah.
Woo!
That thing hit you and froze you. I'm immediately going to start a quick healing beat.
Yeah. So you really feel the chill of it, even for somebody who has resistance to cold. You feel it like you've never felt cold before, which is weird.
Wait, so I just did Stone's Endurance. Shouldn't technically it be halved by my resistance, and then I half take the
not
6
in this
off?
case. Not in this case.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. So, what do you wanna do? Who's doing what?
Can I carefully do an investigation of anything else in the room? Is that
it's fairly empty?
Okay. It's fairly empty. Why trap it?
What's the fairly part?
Fair.
I mean,
roll room,
it's
dude.
just
Roll room.
debris, all barrels, bits of furniture, stuff like that. Nothing really of any great interest. To be quite honest.
Has anybody got check for magic, whatever it's called? Is there any magic items that might just look crap to us? But
I cast Divine Sense.
Cool.
Abra has no idea this is happening.
Are you who's investigating the room? Sorry, there is a little bit more of that. Sorry, I was a little bit quick to dismiss that.
Inch was.
And Peter just cast Divine Sense just to see.
Just give me an investigation check then, Inch.
Investigation. I'm closing my eyes. What is it?
12.
Okay, so there's a few smashed up barrels and stuff, and you're able to there seems to be a bit of a painted symbol on the barrel, and you start kind of piecing them together like a broken jigsaw, and the image seems to resemble a drow who wears an eye patch and a purple wide-brimmed hat accented with
a J and end with Arlaxle by any chance, Craig?
Does anyone read Elvish?
Nope.
No, I don't think none of us do. Didn't we have this
There's an elf called Legolas.
There is something on the barrel written in Elvish, but yeah. Other than that, you recognise that it looks like the famous drow Jarlaxle. Yes.
I was gonna. Well, okay. If you recognize it, don't worry about it. I was gonna say I can try. If you'll give me a skill, I can pull.
I mean, between you,
you
would one of you, certainly you, in fact, Frank, of all people, would recognise Jarlaxle.
Yeah, I may not recognize the words, but I'd recognize the rune and
the image in particular.
Yeah, if Abrak was there, he might as well, because obviously Clan Foham have had a lot of interaction with.
Yeah.
Does that tell us anything? Should we leave it as is and just get the fuck out?
So to loop you in a little bit, Inch, Jarlaxle is quite famously a drow character and very dangerous. Yes,
one of the most dangerous people in Icewind Dale.
Yeah.
In the period, I think, in the entire setting.
Forgotten Realms.
Yeah, well, that might be true.
So we're assuming that he's
probably as dangerous as the dragon. In a different way.
Well, all right. So fair enough. We've checked this out now. We've got a pretty good setup and a good feel of what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and we did check the other door. I assume that the rear door here under the aft is probably the supplies that the citizens are looking for. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we feel comfortable then having the place relatively secure? Let's let them get their shit and get them out of here while we take a short rest. Yes?
You can do.
Let's favor.
Say aye.
Okay, I suggest before we do so, we close this door again before the charm wears off, so that they can feel like they did their job.
Yeah.
All right. Let the charm wear off and just tell them, that you've done an excellent job. We will make sure Avatoris is aware of your tenacity and your stoicism in the face of both the intruder and us. You did a very good job, and I'm sure Avatoris will be appropriately grateful.
They're quite happy with that, to be honest. Yeah, they're Avatoris doesn't keep them round as soldiers per se. Yeah, they're curators, basically.
Just one question to the kobolds. And Palas points at the goat. It's like, what's the deal with the goat?
They go, it's a goat.
Why is it here?
It's a thoroughbred dwarven war pony. Come on. It's one of their mounts. It's their version of the elk.
And like the front one of them all just kind of says, we like him.
What's he called?
Clive. You know what? Scritch Clive behind the ears and give him a rag to munch on.
I love that. Where did you pull that from, Craig?
I'm all for it. I'm living for this. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Lastly, do we, considering the cobbles here, do we really feel like the gold and the chest, potentially chest, but certainly the gold, is what Aventurus is looking for?
Aventurus just says, sorry, these guys say, we don't know what she's looking for. We just need to look after the stuff that's here.
I tell them
Okay.
we've taken care of the ice troll that was outside.
They're over the moon with that.
Aventurus, when we talked about contacting Aventurus seemed to imply it would find us. Correct?
Aventurus will find you. There's no doubt about that.
Well, no, my point is then we don't need to be like loading this up to take it somewhere. So
No.
all in favor of short rest while the citizens get
Yeah.
their shit?
What
All
shit
right.
are the other guys getting? The citizens
stuff
getting?
They're
down
just
here-
getting food and supplies.
Yeah,
Okay.
just the stuff they came here with.
Make sure
Shall
they
we-
stay from
yeah,
the gold and
yeah.
shit.
Shall we take a short
Well
rest
played,
outside
Daryl.
where the gold is and make sure the dirt yoink?
Yeah.
Well, and we can rest right here by it to help coordinate and to make sure. So
Yeah.
we'll do that. And so, all right, short rest. I will also be doing
So-
Song of Rest.
Do I need to do the dice roll on a short rest? How's this work?
Click short
Anyone?
rest. It'll ask you if you want to spend any hit dice. And
What are hit dice?
Basically, what level you are, you have that many dice you can do as get some hit points back when you short rest.
Oh,
Oh,
You can use up
absolutely.
to half your hit dice in a short rest, and I'm playing Song of Rest while we're doing it, which means you will get some extra hit points as well.
How many?
Situation. I
An
don't get this
extra,
formula.
let's see, an extra D6.
I was gonna say, I thought it was D6 or D8.
It's
It's
D8
not-
at 9th level.
Oh,
It's
I
not
got
great, but it's
I got
something.
60 health back.
And you get a D6 on top of that.
And keep in mind, you can roll more than one hit dice if you feel like that's
No,
not
I'm
enough.
good.
for
I'm
you.
not bothered. That's fine for me.
Oh, just saying.
What do we get? A short rest and then how much extra?
A D6 on top of whatever you use to heal.
Why was Inches a D12?
Because
he's a
his hit die
whopper.
is a D12.
Oh,
Yeah.
my hit die is a D6.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because I'm a whopper, as Craig said.
How'd you
Yeah.
get when you do short rest? How'd you get your health back?
You click short rest under hit dice.
Yeah.
You click roll next to select dice to roll.
Ah, right, okay.
And then you add in situational bonus 1d6 because we got an extra d6 for Song of Rest.
It is only D6 on the first die you roll, though.
While we're taking a short rest, Daryl, what's that photo on your wall?
It is George Ezra
Oh, why?
The fuck?
because I got that because it's my celebrity lookalike and I got it for a Secret Santa last year. It's not even
That's
2021.
like.
It's fuck you, Peter.
He doesn't anymore because he's lost weight, George Ezra.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Makes sense.
I can't wait till this. It's not even a calendar I could use because it's a 2020 calendar.
Yeah, now he's lost weight. He looks pretty decent, actually.
Well done.
It's the fact that it's being a different year. No, I that just makes me laugh because I finally got all the stuff from this Kickstarter I batted back. It took forever, and one of their things was here's this calendar with artwork from the game. I'm like, great, but by the time we got it, this calendar's like 2 years out of date. Thanks, guys.
Daryl, it's triggering. You've put it
That's
back
so fucking
wonky, though. It's triggering me now. it's
Okay,
it's-
fix it. God damn it!
Hang on, let me hang it properly.
Oh, for goodness sake.
All right,
There
so
we
while
go.
he's hanging it properly, there you go.
How do I block him?
No, I'll put it back. It'll piss me off otherwise.
Inch has got PTSD.
OCD.
Yeah, picture trauma stress disorder.
Yep.
All right, so we take a short rest. We get some
Mhm.
hit points back. We do our thing. We keep an eye on them and help them. I'm not helping them carry it, but direct them. Hey, all your shit's over here.
Mhm.
Da 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 da. We let the citizens and the civilians get their.
Who's
Okay.
taking watch?
Paladin.
I will.
Well, it's only an hour, so
Mhm.
two of us can rotate
Give
for
me,
half an
give
hour.
me a perception check then.
Oh.
They're gonna steal the gold and we're
Oh, no.
gonna die.
No, we're all standing around the gold.
Okay,
19.
that's fine. That's fine.
We're all posted around
Yeah.
the gold. 19
So-
on perception.
Bramar does catch one of them trying to get a bit sticky fingered and gets a little bit gets a bit
Well, if he comes over, I mean, first of all, he'd have to walk through us where we're all, hanging around it. But if he does come over and start eyeballing the gold, just kind of play with my dagger a little bit and remind him that
you've caught him, and that's enough to kind of you give him that kind of gentle warning of look, I see you and what you're doing, and he backs up and kind of carries on with what he's doing.
I will cut your hands off.
Who the gold belongs to?
I will shiv you up, little man.
Why don't we just explain to him that the gold's Avatorus's, and if she'll know if there's even a one piece missing, and
because that's not as much fun.
We're happy to drop names as to who's nicked it.
Because that's not nearly as much fun.
And what
he's already from. He's already scared now, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But just point out that that's a bad move.
Yeah. So you do that, and he backs up and kind of leaves it. Okay, so you have your short rest and all's good, and they kind of offload the boat while you do that. And what do you want to do?
To head on out.
Well, I mean, do we want to leave all this stuff here? I mean, Avatura seems to. Avatura said she would find us. He would find us at the right time.
Yeah. She would.
Okay, this stuff is now. We can't say it's safe because anybody could walk up here and just yoink the shit.
With the keepers, though.
Oh yeah, well there are
those
do
anything. Yeah.
Mighty bodyguards there. I mean, do we want to leave it here and leave the cobbles with it? And if so, where are we going? Does anybody have a clue?
So,
well, weren't we here to ring that bell? What she told us to ring as well, Fat?
Yeah, there was. No, that was our next step. My question is, do we want to leave this shit here alone? And if so, have we determined that the chest is to be left with it?
I'd just be safe and leave the chest. Let's be fair.
At this point, I tend to agree.
The reason we didn't ring the bell was there was no bell.
You have a bell, though.
I was going to say we have the bell.
Yeah, if you in fact have the bell from the ship.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we've got a bell to go ring.
So
we could go.
Leave this shit here.
Try that.
I mean, people aren't going to come across it because we've literally had to trek people out here to get it, and the last thing that was here was an ice troll.
No, fair enough. I'm just making sure that's our plan.
I mean, there is still another ice troll knocking about.
Oh yeah, we should really go and kill that other ice troll.
An ice troll's pretty stupid. It's not going to nick the gold, is it?
No, but if
the other one didn't.
No, yeah, but remember. Go ahead.
My point is that if the troll goes on the ship, if anything, that's better for Avatorus because it's not a problem for her to just wreck it, and two, it's a pretty good deterrent to anyone that ends up finding the ship if they do.
But will we out here?
Which is fair enough, but it's certainly according to the kobolds. The ice troll is the intruder that Avatorus had a problem with. Now, take that
absolutely is. Yeah.
So if we cleared up the problem, only to let another one come in, we haven't done our job.
Fair enough. I didn't realise that about the ice troll.
Yeah, that's what kobolds said. And while they're stupid, they at least seem to be in tune with what's going on.
Okay, let's go and fucking make the other one then.
Oh yeah.
Set up a trap, ambush maybe or something, rather than, it walking up the stairs and clobbering me.
Well, it's out on the ice chasing a seal, isn't it? So.
Well, now that's not a bad move if we can find a way to entice it into an ambush.
Well, we have a goat.
That is true.
Ooh.
We have a goat, which belongs to kobolds who like it.
Not Clive.
I was going to say, you can't kill it now. It's been named. It's got a name.
We can quite easily Jurassic Park this bitch, where we put it outside, stick to the floor, and then we ambush it.
We just tell the kobolds, don't worry, the goat will survive.
Yeah.
I mean, might or might not, but... while I'm all for, on a personal level, using the goat as bait, I don't think it's a good idea story-wise.
The alternative is wait out on the boat and keep watch to see if it comes back. That is a That's the only alternative, really. Unless we're going to go try and hunt it on the ice.
I'm happy to do that.
My elk will hunt it.
Well, just headbutt it.
Your elk's going to track it
Maybe.
down.
I mean, you can send it if
Okay.
you want.
The elk.
To be fair, you've got the easy mount. Going out to see if you can track this thing is not the stupidest idea ever.
Yeah?
Thanks.
It's not a bad idea. It's not a
Thanks.
bad idea.
That's better.
It
That's not the dumbest
would.
thing you've ever said.
It's the dumbest thing you've ever done. It's not like, grabbing a random magical item that obviously blew up its creator.
Is that what you're going to do then, Peter?
I'm going to send my elk with a Aquaman telepathically linked to it.
Should we
Yeah, but
take
only if
position
little
on-
rings come out of your head when you do it.
Should we take position up on top of the boat before you send it out, so that when it comes back, we can, I don't know, hail fire down rather than it being at ground level with us?
Look
Yeah,
at
that's
me,
the next step.
Daryl.
Is what is the
Me.
ambush?
Look, I can't see your camera anymore.
Look at me. I'm the captain now. And I put my hat on.
Okay, so what is the ambush we're setting up for this thing? I mean, are we just going to wait till it shows up and then lob fire at it? I mean, or do we want to set up a proper killing box of some sort?
Abrek's happy to go and stand on the ice and be the bait.
Abrek's a happy man when something's trying to kill him.
He is. That's literally.
If it turns up, right, and I were to jump down with my great axe, in the air like the whole, raise, would I get an attack of opportunity, Craig?
Not an attack of opportunity, but I'd give you a little bit of something for that.
A surprise round or something.
I would definitely like to do that.
Watch him give you a fall damage rather than actual damage. Yeah.
I would probably request some sort of dexterity thing, but if you passed, I would give you bonus damage for it.
I'm willing to give it a whirl. Risks involved.
Brett's genuinely happy to go and stand on the ice and just start banging against the shield, shouting and screaming for it.
Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't take long to get its attention, to be honest with you. You jump out and start banging away on your thing. On your, what is it?
Drum.
Shield.
Well, no, he's not carrying a shield. You could use the hull. Come on, beat on the hull. It'll reverberate.
I've got a shield.
Shit, for that matter, do you want me to look, I'm legitimately proficient in War Gong. Let me borrow your shield for a moment. I will make some sound that will get this thing's attention.
I thought I had a better map than this. Bear with me 2 seconds. Right, fuck it.
Wouldn't a jump come under athletics versus dex?
Yes, generally.
Because I'm proficient in athletics.
Jumps would probably come under acrobatic, but you could make a case for athletics.
Screw it, we'll just use the space up here. So you want to bang on your shield out here on the snow, basically, Keith, at the front of the ship or something.
Yep.
Yeah, eventually the troll comes trundling over. I'm not going to piss about finding a map because it'll take me a while and it's pointless.
I coach him in proper reverberating techniques with the shield.
Mm-hmm.
No, hit here and try to shift upward with your hit. Trust me.
I'm just going to start the combat straight away and we'll get some ice trolls on the go.
Trolls?
I didn't mean plural there. Don't shit yourself, Inch.
I did shit myself, thanks. It's too late, Craig. You can't take it back.
I think all of us
left the game.
All of us kind of tightened up and clenched right there.
Okay.
Can I do the whole jumping down with my axe out thing?
I posted a gift just for you, Inch. In the D&D chat. Yeah.
It's kind of off the map, but it's near the front of the
exactly. Yes.
I'll create a bit more space. Let's have it there. There we go. Boom.
Like one of McConaughey's greatest moments.
Yeah.
I mean, surely we'd see it coming from a bit further away, so we had time to cast long-range spells at it.
Yeah, if you want to fire I'll give you all a bonus round that have ranged attacks.
Cool.
Right. If we're gonna do a bonus round, I'm gonna chuck some. I'll chuck a javelin at it. So
we'll all start with Daemora at the top because you rolled highest.
Lightning bolt!
Beep.
100 feet long, 500. But I'm just gonna assume it's in its direction.
So it does dexterity saving throw.
Creature takes days off or half. Basically, yeah. Did you
Roll
do
your damage then?
Boom.
That's
20.
bad. Oh well. Yeah, it takes 20 damage.
Wow.
Well, it's a lot easier when you can see.
Why have you never used lightning bolt before?
Because you guys stand in the way and it'll fucking hit you.
It rolled shit as well, which is a real shame. Actually, it could have been so much better.
That's
Ice
mental.
troll inch.
I'm just going to javelin it
Yep.
for now. Probably
Where is
miss, but we'll see.
I've pulled it off the map, but
Is
it's
that a
just,
hit
yeah,
or what?
I'm just using this space at the front. A 12 is not a hit.
Okay, end turn.
Brahma.
You know what? Let's be smart here. We're gonna start this thing off and try to bane it nice and quick. Charisma save.
What's the range on Bane?
It is like
30 feet.
30 feet, mate.
Might be a bit far for that.
If that's out of range, then I'll use Vicious Mockery instead, which
Go
has a
for it.
60-foot range.
So he just does
if
a
you
save
moved
for that,
one
doesn't he?
square
What type of
forward, it
save
would have
is
been
it?
in range.
Wisdom
Frank.
save. What's that?
If you move one square forward, it would be in range.
He fails.
This is the bonus round, so you want something. with
That's
decent-
all right.
I'm just
He'll-
placing it there for
Yeah.
effect, basically. I'm not really
All right, so
asked
he takes
particularly about
seven,
where it is.
7 psychic damage and disadvantage for the next attack roll.
Okay. All right, and the last one. So no, Pallas is next.
I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon. Bonus
Yay.
action.
Hmm.
Pow. Companion
Yep.
manager, that's random.
Chapow!
Whooshing.
Nice.
19.
Yep.
And bring
It's a hit.
down the Wrath of Umberlee for 6 force damage.
Yep. Harbrick.
I've got no range, so I'll just get ready.
Prepare?
I'm assuming it.
Range.
You can assume it's at 30 feet from you at this point if you want, so you can run up to it if you like.
Okay, I'll do that then.
We'll give you that.
And we're
It's
gonna
about
go.
right, roughly.
Yeah.
Is it not
We're
coming closer? Feels bad.
Well, it was. This is the moment when
But
we all
Harbrick's just
leaped
ran
up.
it. Yeah, this is the charge moment. So
It's ruined my moment.
Aragorn over there.
I'm
You know?
surprised that Inch isn't on the floor with Harbrick, to be fair.
I'm gonna have to be now. I was gonna jump down on the fucking thing.
He had a whole cinematic moment planned.
Giant
Okay.
Smite!
Okay, pretty.
That's
There you go.
Battle axe.
That's a hit.
a nice roll.
Nice.
Decent.
Extra attack.
That's
Nice.
also a hit.
And we use the fire rune again, Craig.
Is it only once per long rest?
No, fair short.
Yeah, short
Take 11 fire damage on top of the
And then have to make some sort of save, don't I?
strength
Save.
check.
Yeah, strength DC
I
50.
Don't think for a second. I
passed
didn't
it
look
this
at that and
time.
went, oh,
Oh,
thank God,
yeah,
short
that
rest.
makes
Okay.
After last time.
Where's the dice cam, Craig? Huh?
You don't deserve 1 inch,
Yeah.
to be quite frank.
I love the way we antagonise the DM. It's a stupid thing to do.
You just, mate,
To
there
be
is.
fair,
All right, I'm
every
gonna
player
jump down.
antagonizes the DM. It's just the way it works. You know why we do it? Because the DM antagonizes us. It's just the way
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it's supposed.
I
It's
say
all
this as a
part of the facade. It's fun, you know.
I say this as a 4-decade DM. This is what we do. It's okay.
Say
Bring
more.
it on.
Okay, I'm going to use
Oh,
Empowered
okay.
Spell Meta Magic,
Mm-hmm.
which will zero out my sorcery points to you, just so you know.
Well, you can make more.
I will cast Scorching Ray at level 3.
Oh, okay.
And maybe I'll hit him.
I said maybe. Salvanosy.
I got
There we
one,
go.
I think.
Got two.
19.
I got 2. And because it's empowered, if I have some dodgy damage dice, that one I won't re-roll. I'm happy with that. I'll re-roll that one. So that's 2d6. There you go. That's 22 fire damage.
Shaboom!
Watch his health.
And then I'll let the ice troll have a go. Which,
Yeah. So now it's the good guy's turn.
no, it's a good what? Oh yeah, we're the murder hobos. That's the clan name.
What's your armor class, Keith?
20.
Okay.
400.
I've hit. For 9 damage.
Okay.
Okay. Inch.
I jump down off the boat and I start making my way over. My normal movement is 40 feet, so I don't have to do anything fancy.
Mm-hmm.
So up I go!
Yep.
Good old great axe. Let's see what this does, see if I get cooked. Is that a hit?
Yep.
Just.
Oof. Additional attack again. Don't cook me. Can't tell if that was a 20 or an 8.
That's an 8, mate. That's a miss.
Oh, I should have been raging as well. I didn't do that before. I pressed.
Rage.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
But I'm our Caskelm.
Alright, I will step forward to get range, and then I will actually bane him this time. Oh, can I? What am I concentrating on?
Yeah, your previous bane.
Oh, because I cast it before it did. Okay, so
Yeah.
so it's fine. So yeah, Bane, he's got a charisma saving throw to make, or he's at D4 from his attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay.
Is he charming enough to pass?
No. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Palace?
Palace is gonna jump down and run up to him and whip him. Wrathful Smite.
Yeah, cast that.
Alice is going to try and whip him.
Wait. Oh, it's been a minute, hasn't it? Yep, so Wrathful Smite. I'm going to whip him.
Try!
There is no try.
There is only
And
fail.
Is it still 2d4?
It's still 2d4, yes.
I'm still within that 24 hours.
So he whips him for 7 slashing damage.
7 slashing damage. Having had a quick read up on it, I don't know if we did it last time, but a frightened creature. Oh, he needs to do a wisdom saving throw. Not wisdom saving throw, it's a wisdom ability check.
He's failed either way.
Hurrah! He now has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while I'm within his line of sight.
I think he was already firmly disadvantaged, to be fair, anyway.
It's quadruple disadvantage.
Yeah, it was literally getting like that, to be honest.
Did you get your 1d6
Secret
psychic?
disadvantage. Yeah.
Sorry?
1d6 psychic? Is that thing?
Well, oh, yeah.
Your Wrathful Smite?
Wrathful Smite.
Thank you. I knew
Yep.
something. 5. And my spiritual weapon is...
You used your bonus action to cast Wrathful Smite, so you can't use
the
your
bonus action is to move it.
Yep,
Yes,
and then make it attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me done.
Habrek. Oh, Habrek takes this damage now because you started your turn. Close. Oh, 4.
Disappointing.
Don't sound so disappointed.
Does he
Craig.
look like a bitch?
Does he look like a bitch?
Oh!
Craig, all right, Keith. I'm gonna say it now, right? Do you want to give this a flourish?
Oh yes.
So Habrecht picks this because he's the same size as it. He picks the troll up by the throat with his shield arm, and he literally puts the axe in it from its like pubic area and just opens it up to the fucking jawbone, and then just drops it on the floor.
Pubic
So-
area sounds so medical. From his pubis.
Groin would be the word you're looking for. And yeah,
Yes, Icewind Dale, where
Pubic
he's
bone.
been open from his pubic bone right to his thorax.
so yeah, you got troll guts just spill out everywhere, and it stinks.
He's covered in it, and he just turns around and goes, "That takes care of that problem."
We think.
Yeah, no, that's well done, gentlemen.
We get level 6 now.
You will be when you do a long rest, yeah.
Nice.
All right, so we're kind of back to the one question: are we leaving all this stuff here as far as the Aventuras horde goes to
Yeah,
go handle
I think
the
we're
bell?
I think we're pretty safe now to do that.
Those kobolds, do they actually work for the dragon?
Yep.
Well, they did offer the name up without us bringing it up,
Yep.
which implies they've got some kind of knowledge.
But they tried to steal it, didn't they?
No, they stayed in the room the whole time.
I thought you rolled
The guy that had to
perception.
steal it was that was
Was
for
our
one of the
civvies.
civilians.
Yeah.
That was the civilians cleaning
the
up the hole.
civilians are with us. Fucking losers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
them. And they've got their shit and left.
I wonder how they felt about us enticing a troll towards us.
In theory, they're already gone.
Yeah.
I mean, did they? Okay,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
that's the
they,
question.
They
though.
took
They
the
left
shit
without
and
it?
got off, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So,
they
yeah,
ain't hanging about where a dragon could potentially turn up.
All
And
right,
a troll is being enticed into.
Yeah.
all right. If we're all okay with just leaving this stuff in the care of the kobolds, yeah.
I am. I trust
Yeah.
them indefinitely.
Don't trust them. At all.
I think we just make it clear that we left it with them. Potentially. Hope it doesn't backfire.
Why is there a goat?
At the very least, take a moment to go back to the kobolds, let them know that the troll situation has been dealt with. There was a second, we've destroyed it. Aventuras said that when the problem was handled, it would find us. We have other things to do, so we're trusting you to keep up your vigil in keeping this safe. Mention the chest to them from upstairs as potentially being part of the horde, that they should keep an eye on that as well.
They say, what chest?
Show them the chest.
They say, ooh, this
Covered.
is not part of the horde.
You're certain of that.
Absolutely.
Pilots resume smashing the box.
and let's open
Hang
the
on.
chest.
Okay, with that in mind, do we want to open it?
Yeah.
All right. With a slight bit of trepidation, I will cast heat metal on the fixtures
Why? Hang
of
on.
the chest to melt
Is it
the ice.
worth potentially leaving the chest and telling them to tell Aventuras that we left it as almost like a tribute to her as another thing?
That's
So
not a bad move.
She may have better loot than what is in said chest.
Or for
as
that
a-
matter, she may go, you know what, that isn't mine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Takes her shit, and we can come back and pick this up later.
What dragon's going to do that, Frank?
No dragon.
Hey, no, absolutely. But
All right,
in
that
which
seems like
case-
the more sensible move.
well, no, because at that point we've also said, hey, you're a dragon. You're big. We're small. It tastes good with ketchup. So we offer this to you. And if the dragon says, gee, thanks, either appreciates that we did it or blows us off. Either way, we're in the clear.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm not against leaving this for Aventuras.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right,
If
yeah.
we'll let you know
I'm,
that
not against, I'm also not against just opening it in any way. By the way, I'm not saying that's what I think
Okay.
we should do. I'm just
Well,
putting it out
okay,
there
so
as a potential
votes
option.
all around. Votes on the dispensation of the chest. Then, Daryl, what you got?
Leave it.
You say leave it. Keith says he doesn't give a shit. Peter,
There's no harm in looking and seeing what's inside.
there is absolute harm in looking. Wilfred Fizzlebang knows that better than anybody.
All right. Paladin stops trying to bang the
The
thing
spirit
open.
of Wilfred lives on.
That's right. The spirit of Wilfred will never die. Seriously, what's your call on this?
That's it. Let's leave it.
I'm
Leave it?
not.
Inch?
I'm not averse to Peter saying there's no harm in opening it to look in it. I don't think that's wrong.
Are
do you know
you
what I mean?
opening it then?
Well, hold on, Inch. What do you think?
I'm not opening it because I've just seen Craig smile, so fuck that.
I seen that 5
want you
minutes
to
ago.
open it.
Well, let's
And
leave
I'm
it
the one
so
who's
that-
meta. Okay. Inch, what do you think?
Peter,
I'm
go
already
on.
outvoted, so it's pointless,
Harbrek
so we're
opens
leaving
it.
it.
Harbrek opens it. Go on, Craig.
Okay, hang on. What does everyone's character do? What do you think your character would do in this scenario? Harbrek, what would he do?
I think I think he'd have a look.
He'd look at least. Daemoro, what would you do?
Not care, so I'd leave it.
You wouldn't be too fussed. Inch, what would you do?
Definitely open it.
There's two. Right. What would Palace do? Not what would you do, what would Palace do?
In the
Not what would
name of
Wilfred
Umberlee, open this chest.
Right, so that's the way the votes are going. Frank, what would Bramar do?
Well, in the immortal words of Inch, I've just been outvoted, so it's sort of. And the pragmatist soldier in him says, "Leave this the fuck alone."
But the adventurer Bramar, have you forgotten your adventure?
No, the adventurer
Moved
Bramar
solid
is
to
probably
the room. I
drunk on
imagine there's some
moonshine
kind of
at this point.
explosion about to happen.
The adventurer,
No,
actually, that's exactly what I'm doing. Is I'm going to go get drunk on the
Palace
moonshine
votes and
because
then leave
it's a
the
bad
room.
idea. Oh, fuck you! No, you stay your sorry ass in that room and open it. If you want it open, you stay there for it.
Please don't explode me again.
Fuck you! You want to explode, you explode. I, on the other hand, will step out of the room because pragmatist soldier. Seriously though, I don't think this is a good idea.
Okay, well, Harbrek will happily say to the people to step out the room after the cold blast in the other room, and
Man's got a
obviously
point.
open the chest.
Is Bramar willing to heat metal to open the chest?
I think this is a
Why
bad
is he-
idea. Fuck you! You
Okay.
chip it open yourself.
Bramar's out,
Spell
okay.
slot.
So Harbrek's going to do it. Okay.
I'm not wasting a spell slot on that. I think it's a bad idea.
So Harbrek smashes away, and it takes a while to get through the ice to this chest. And you basically you go to open it, but it's so brittle that you can basically just smash the locks off at this point. It's so cold. And you open it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Inside this chest is a wooden partition that divides the interior into two halves. One side is empty except for a dozen wine-stained corks. The other side contains 150 gold pieces, 520 silver pieces, a small gold bracelet and a large gold bracelet, and a grey bag.
What's in the bag?
Can I have a look? Can I have a look in the bag?
Oh shit, Craig.
If you want to.
Go on.
Okay.
RIP.
You look in the bag, and it looks like there's nothing there.
It looks like there's nothing there.
I know what it is already.
Bag of holding.
Yeah, with the fucking thing that comes out of it
With
to
the
eat you of a
bag
night.
that comes and kills you at night.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not a bag of holding.
Bag of devouring.
Bag of shit.
Just seems like an empty bag.
Okay.
Seems.
Do anyone have detect magic?
You?
I don't.
Why?
What do you mean why? I don't.
You're the sorcerer.
But
Because he's too busy, burning things to keep them from killing you.
Man's got a point.
Can we
Okay.
take all the gold and silver and leave the bag?
As you're looking through this,
Says the man who's on his third character.
The dragon returns.
yes, the whole ship just kind of rocks in the ice.
Okay, Garmora and I are standing outside. Did we see this thing flying up?
I've put you on the middle deck. Sorry,
Right, this
'cause you were
area here is
outside
open.
the room. No,
Yeah. This
you-
is open.
you
area.
you can see it through this opening at the top, basically.
We're not down there.
Okay, well, let me move you then. Yeah, you see it then.
Yeah, okay. Then I will holler in. We've got company. Button up your shirts.
I have no.
And you, ooh,
Only a hat.
just a hat, nothing but
Just-
naked.
Standing there in a hat and socks. You're a naked man.
And a
in
whip.
socks. Way to go. And a whip.
Oh
You're
man.
a pirate hat and a whip. Okay, so our fetish paladin here is not doing anything, but other than that,
What do you want to do?
Okay, so what
clear the landing area.
with
Oh,
regards to the
it's landed at the front here.
with
Okay,
regards
good.
to the corks, Craig,
Wave.
Mhm.
can I take
it's-
the partition itself out?
Yep.
Oh fuck! This is where you connect the red wire and the green wire
Okay, and
across the streams.
I picked the corks up as well. So then,
Yep. You take the
Anything happen?
corks. Nothing happens.
Okay, and I'm gonna put them in my bag as well. I'm gonna put the corks in the grey bag,
Okay. You put the corks in the grey bag.
and then I tie the grey bag onto myself.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
I take the gold and I put that in like a coin pouch, and the silver.
You taking
and
the
stuff.
gold.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it's a fucking dragon's nest.
Yeah. You take the gold. Make sure you scribble this down. So you get 150 gold pieces,
He
520
said it
silver
wasn't the
pieces.
fucking dragon's chest.
No, the kobold said it wasn't.
Kobold said
Do
we
you
don't even
trust
know if
that?
that works for her.
A small
We do
gold
because we-
bracelet and a
We
large
do because
gold
Frank
bracelet.
hypnotized him and asked him,
Okay.
so we do know he works because Frank
Not-
hypnotized him.
The hypnotic pattern was long gone when we
So
asked
you
him
do
to
that.
test.
What's Bramar and Daemora doing up top when Arvituris returns?
I
You'll
think
also-
we're pretty
Wait,
much,
waving it.
Yeah,
Just to clarify, there's a reason
Yeah,
I'm
Bow-
putting
bowing, if anything.
There's a reason
acknowledge
I'm putting
the
the gold
arrival.
in a gold pouch, by the way, because my
No,
idea is to take the grey bag, but present her with the gold, and say, we were told this chest wasn't yours, but we'd like to, not only have we removed the threat as you requested, but offer this to you
Well, fair enough.
Okay,
as
so-
tribute to your awesomeness.
I
So
think-
you
I think-
guys are bowing and scraping and shouting, and then these
Well-
guys all kind of come running up and like, what's going on?
Termora
Right.
will be bowing. I'm not, but I will
I'm not.
wave and
You
acknowledge.
acknowledge, yeah.
Yeah, word. What's up?
Yeah.
And we will engage if Arvituris decides to speak.
She's like,
Where's the token?
Hmm.
Oh, there's the token.
and she just leans down and puts her head underneath into the lower deck, like without even kind of leaving the top deck, and takes a big like sniff, like. And then comes back to the top deck and says, "I am surprised, little ones. You have proven yourself worthy."
I
I knew that was the right
honestly,
move.
we
Nice one,
we
Keith.
we expected it to be. I don't know what we expected, but I hope this helps. We cleared up the problems that were infesting the ship, and your servants or companions or whatever you want to call them are in the room past that. They're probably really happy to see you. They did good protecting the gold from the intruders.
Hmm. She says, "Really, I was just keeping them as morsels."
Well, I mean, what you want to do is fair enough, but you know they were loyal to the end,
Hmm.
such as it is.
She says, such great loyalty from such really small and pathetic folk. I may have to bestow gifts on them now."
Oh, they were pretty impressive. Clive too did a good job.
Who is Clive?
Oh, that's their pet goat. I don't know. I'm just happy this is over.
She kind of looks a bit confused and just shrugs a bit, like strange, but okay, you know.
I'm a bard. Half my job is to confuse people. Perfect. All right.
So,
Well-
Habrek's gonna say to her, we were told by the kobolds that there was a chest here, of which it was not part of your hoard.
She says,
Um,
all of this is my hoard.
So I present the gold and say, with the utmost apologies, we wish, if it was not part of your hoard, we wish to offer you it to your awesomeness. As
Are you
tribute."
opening the chest in front of her and showing her it?
So, not opening the chest. I'm giving her the gold in a bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you showing, physically
Yeah.
showing her the gold, yeah. So you do that, and she,
But as a
again,
bow, and
she
hold it above my head.
kind of goes, and sniffs it and goes, this is not my hoard.
It
You
is
are-
now, apparently.
She says, you are adding to my hoard, small one?
I say, yeah, we wish to pay you this as tribute to your awesomeness.
Well, isn't this an interesting turn of events? She says, throw it below deck, and like kind of nods down over for you to kind of just chuck it through the hole,
Okay, and
basically.
I do as she says.
Yeah, and you hear the chest just hit the deck like poof with a metallic clunk. And you kind of look down and you'll see the four little, like three, I can't remember if there's a 3 or 4 little kobolds run out and kind of scurry in and put it all with the rest of the gold. She says, I am grateful for your help. It saved me the time. I had other things to deal with. How can I help you? What can I give you in return?
It was our honor to serve something as great as your Majesty.
Inch is twitching here.
Honestly, we're just glad to have helped, and we'll go about our business if there's.
Habreck's going to say to her, if it would be in the realms of like we know you are more than capable, but if you would honor us and grace us with the ability to smelt this metal my friend has.
Okay. Yeah.
That would be such an honor to have had you bestow this gift upon us.
She says, Are you?
I say to see the awesome power of your breath in action would be more than a dwarf could live for.
She leans in right close to you, literally face to face, and says, be careful what you wish for, small one.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
And as you're chatting away, the 3 little kobolds come running up to the top deck and kind of bow and scrape and beg. And she looks at them and says, who cleared this up? Now, interestingly, if you remember, Inch was the first one to say to the kobolds to say, I dealt with this. Mm-hmm. And they all just point to Inch straight away. What are you going to do, Inch?
R.I.P.
Ride that wave.
Yeah. Just turn around and say, "Oh, great one, Queen of the Skies and Ice. I helped assist. I killed and cleared this up, and if you'd be so gracious to assist with the forging of this metal, that would be."
She sits up and flexes and kind of goes, it has been some time since I used my power. So, if Inch could have anything from this item, what would it be?
A shield.
Armor? A weapon?
A great axe, Inch. A great axe.
Shield. No, but a shield inherent.
Axe, Inch. Be a
I see where he's going with this. The buckler would let him increase his armor class without losing his barbarian. I mean, I know we're being meta here, but we're talking about this. He wants a shield because it would help his armor class without fucking up his unarmored defense. He's the 90 great XP that, but it would let him tank better. It totally makes sense that Inch would be like, I need something to help me stay alive. The shield.
Yeah, but he's not the tank. He's the guy. I'll do the tanking, and he can stand next to me and mint stuff.
All right then, fine. If that's
what
you want to do,
Inch, it's entirely your choice. Do you want a shield? What I will say is, if you take a shield, you will not be able to use a great axe.
Yeah, so based on what Keith's saying, if he's gonna start and be the tank in my replacement, I'm happy to hack and slash and go like full strength and stuff. So I'll take a great axe.
Hey, I'll go Sentinel's feet at level 6, Frank. Stand side to side with Inch at the front.
Where is it? Fuck. I had this already.
I know where he's coming from.
Yeah.
I feel like the way he's playing his character, though, he is just a mincemeat machine, if you know what I mean.
I mean,
most barbarians are. You know?
It's honestly up to you, Inch, how you want to do it. Would you prefer a great axe or a shield? Don't let
balls deep. Chop and stuff. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. You She looks at the metal and then nods to the ground to you, like you need to throw it in the hoard, in her hoard down the hatch.
Okay, I throw it down there. I do as I'm told. I'm not going to piss her off, even if I don't get anything in return.
She says, she kind of She blasts her breath over the gap, and you literally can't see anything. It's so bright that you have to kind of back up and cover your eyes a little bit. And then when you stop shielding your eyes, there is in fact a great axe on the floor in front of you.
Nice. I kneel and graciously thank her for her very generous gift.
She says, now take your gift and don't come back to this place, and do not tell a soul.
No reason for us to do so.
Cool.
Anyway.
I pick up the great axe. I throw my old one into her hoard. At the end of the day, why not? Right? Give her more shit.
Yeah.
Literally.
And yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so you begin to leave, and obviously she kind of just stands proud over her hoard that is now grown again. It's getting larger, which she's happy about. She's gifted you this great axe inch.
Nice. Does it glow and is it fancy?
It shimmers with a really distinct blue.
Nice. Shall we head back to town? We all need to rest up, right?
We gotta ring the bell.
Well, I was gonna say we're doing the bell ringing, but it would be a bad idea. I mean, we're gonna want a long rest at some point here. How far are we from where we need to ring the bell?
I think it was a couple of miles.
Okay, so maybe we should get the hell out of here, find that spot, scope it out, and if we need to find camp, maybe we can ring it and move on.
Is there any coves or anything like that we could potentially use where we are?
We'll know when we get there.
You could probably find some sort of area to take a bit of shelter, yeah.
Do that then, what Frank said, and scout it out, and then have a rest.
Alright, so, I think we've gotten everything we need to get from here. The civilians got their shit and moved on. Let's truck on out to where we ring the bell and scope that area out.
Yeah?
Any opposed?
Alright.
Alright,
Nope.
On to the bell ringing ceremony.
So you go back to Andruk's bell.
I really want to know what Inch's axe does.
I'm sure we're going to find out.
I'm really annoyed because I literally had this last week, so I need to find it again. I had something perfect ready, and I can't seem to find it, so you'll have to bear with me.
Battle tax. History
in Chrome and then type axe in.
Mate, I've watched a lot of porn since I found that.
With a lot of axes in.
Yeah. A lot of weird porn. Can you actually search your history? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nah, nothing coming up. I will, give me 5. I need to find it, because it was fucking brilliant as well. I had something really good.
You've had those snips for the last 2 nights, Craig.
Yeah, I find just the spring in them therapeutic. You know?
Well, just having something to fidget with makes a difference.
Zoe's just brought me food up. I'm having duck and pancakes.
Ooh.
Some of that in my fridge.
And chopsy roll.
Did you say duck and pancakes?
Yeah, like
Nice.
Chinese pancakes, not like...
Oh yeah, no, I assumed. You're saying duck and pancakes. I'm like the Southern American makes going, God, now I want chicken and waffles.
Wait, what?
Chicken and waffles, baby.
On what? Waffles?
Yes.
Like chocolate waffles?
No, just waffles.
What do you make your waffles out of where you come from?
Well, it's certainly not out of chocolate. It's just a standard old, just the same sort of pancake dough, but waffle dough.
Okay.
And you
You
have some
pour
fried
pancake mix into a waffle maker, don't you, Frank?
Yep.
I thought
Basically.
waffles were more doughy than pancakes because pancakes is a batter, not a dough.
But waffles get a little more crispy. You have some fried chicken, a little sauce. Oh, woof. Good stuff.
Imagine you lot also put syrup on bacon.
It's weird,
people-
that, isn't it?
Crazy
I
kids.
don't.
Yeah,
I-
syrup on
I
bacon.
don't, but people do.
Genius.
No, maple syrup on bacon is
Syrup.
fucking
Yeah,
unreal.
it's sweet and salty. It's just the thing.
No, I get the love of it. It's just not my bag.
Ugh.
Which is funny because I do like the sweet and salty thing on some other things, but
bet you do.
maple syrup on bacon, it's just hell yeah, baby. Maple syrup on bacon, that's a little on the. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I want my bacon to taste like fucking bacon. I don't want my bacon.
No,
to be
I
sweet.
love it.
And yeah, I mean, I'm all for anybody, but it's just not my bag.
I like when I went to America. Once I found it, the place we were staying, they done like friggin' the hotel we were staying in maple, but like candied bacon that you do in America, but
Right.
with like
Yeah,
obviously in maple, not just brown sugar.
Right. No, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Unbelievable.
Now, if it's proper, look, it's been candied bacon. I can enjoy that. But if I'm eating, like if I'm doing a big breakfast and I'm doing bacon along with something that has syrup, I don't want syrup on my bacon. I want the bacon to taste like bacon. That being said, now I want chicken and waffles. Fuck all of you.
I've found one part that I wanted. I just need to find the secondary part. 'Cause I like them being in two
Oh, sure, tell me
pieces.
why?
Inch, I mean,
Carol,
To
you want a map?
is Inch with us still? Sorry, I haven't heard
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, he's
Right
still there. So to start off with Inch, it's a moon touched blade. Okay.
A moon touched blade.
Yes.
Can I research that?
Finally, you can see in the
Yes,
dark.
you can look up moon touched weapons. Yeah, exactly, Peter.
Yeah.
A walking,
That alone just made it worth it.
walking
Yeah.
torch.
Moon touched weapon.
You might find it under moon touched sword,
Touch sword,
particularly, but
yeah.
it could be any weapon, pretty much.
Yeah, you basically now have a permanent torch.
Yeah, it means you don't have to use an hand with the torch. I mean, technically, I've been bending the rules a little bit on that for you, just to stop you having to do one-handed weapons and stuff. But
It's a
I just
loose end
think
tied up.
I think dark vision's a bit of a shitty thing, and I don't think it really should be a huge deal unless you're specifically doing a proper dark dungeon crawl where it's needed.
Okay.
So that's one thing. And there was another element I wanted to give you. I'm going to go with, I think, to make this. It's not going to be just a +1 weapon. It's going to be a bit more than that. So you're going to have.
Be fucking mega.
I'm going to give you plus. I'm going to give you +2 damage, but only whilst raging.
Okay.
Well, that's still pretty fucking good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So
Hell yeah.
you've got moon touched and plus additional 2 damage when you're raging. All right. So that's going to be your beastie for now.
Sweet. Thank you.
Nice.
Is there a
Right
way
on.
to automatically add this +2, Peter? In like a
Peter can probably
Yeah.
adjust your macro to add an additional 2 damage onto it for you.
Is that possible?
I think he's talking to his wife.
No, I'm thinking. I don't think.
I thought you built that macro, or did you nick it?
No, it's built into. Well, it's not built into Foundry, but it came with a mod.
Yeah,
I didn't
it's a
build it,
community
but
macro.
I mean, it's quite easy to decipher. It's only a few lines, but I mean, yeah. I don't see why not. Just change it to a +2. But
We'll see what we can do on that
Yeah.
to add a bit more to it. Wow. It would just change the +2 from the macro to a +4, technically.
Mhm. Problem is, it needs changing in D&D Beyond.
You might need to try and get the actual macro and rewrite it with the new mod. Do one specially for. I'm not sure. I got that macro after
Because
you
that
pointed it out.
macro's
but I
not
haven't
pulled in
used it.
from Beyond, is it? It's something extra.
No,
Yeah,
every
Raging
time-
doesn't
Every time he
It's a
levels
found
up
thing.
and pulls his character back in, it's going to overwrite the weapon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you write a special one, a specific one, it shouldn't overwrite it.
Or you could have 2 buttons, one for non-rage attack, one for rage attack.
Well, he already has one for non-rage attack because that's just
That's
a normal attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just standard.
So
With a
when he's not
picture
raging,
plus
what's the
whatever.
damage plus what?
When he's not raging, it's nothing. So it's basically
-2.
based. It's basically just a normal great axe with the magical property.
So it's a
Minus
+2
2.
axe, but only while raging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Given
would
that I
be-
rage most of the time anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a +2.
Yeah.
Pretty much a +2 axe. Yeah.
I'm laughing at Peter's -2 when he's not raging like a proper dick.
Ah, what a dick.
That's my own DM channeling.
Yeah,
Mm.
I was going to say that I can see the type of DM you are, Peter.
So where do you want to go?
Okay, so we were
Do you want me
heading
to drop
towards.
some threads for you and tell you what you were doing and what's been up? Or
We wanted to go and ring the bell to the area where we
Actually,
have to
there
ring
is
the
that.
bell.
Yeah, we were heading to where we have to ring the bell
Mhm.
to check out the area to see
So-
what's there and what's going on.
Do you recall, just to clarify, you were going there to get to the Dark Duchess easier, but you decided to just hot foot it?
Vaguely.
So there wasn't really any other reason for you to go to the bell beyond getting to the Duchess, but you decided, fuck it, we'll just go.
Right.
So yeah, we went. So do we have to do Bell then?
I
Shall
mean,
we just get back
go.
to the town and regen?
You can go if you want.
Because I'm honestly worried about, if we go ring it, some bullshit happens. We're all low. We're out of spell slots and stuff. I
Well,
think the smart course of action is to go back, and if we, do a long rest, and if we still really wanted to go ring the bell, we can go after going back to the town.
No, fair enough. The idea was to head where we were supposed to do ring the bell and check out the area, not just go there and ring the bell willy-nilly. Was to go there, like, let's see the area, let's get an idea. That would be a place we could try to find a place to camp out, rest, prepare before ringing it. Because I agree, running up there and just ringing it because, ring the bell is probably a bad idea. We're too beat down.
Although I regened most of my life.
But I'm all for however we want to play this.
Drop those.
I mean,
Quick
honestly,
question, sorry, off topic.
at this point, we've been through so many side missions, I've lost the thread of the plot, let's be honest.
Off topic, after a long rest, do hit dice increase again?
After a long rest, your hit dice refresh.
Okay.
Right. Let me redrop the threads in. This is a little bit of a break of storytelling, but let me tell you the bits and pieces you've got that have probably gone a little bit awry in the whole process, right? There's a lot going on, and I do tend to do this, and I get overly sandboxy, and then everyone goes, "I can't fucking remember,"
Well,
So,
that's what I'm saying.
so you've
I'm
got
still listening, by the way.
fair enough, mate. I know you always keep your headset on anyway. The Dwergar, you were told that they plan to destroy 10 towns, so that's something you've got to deal with, right? Something you've got to find some more information on. You've had bits and pieces to do with the Netherese Empire, okay, and the Spires in Netheril. You've had, you had the Dark Duchess, which you've gone to finally and dealt with. I'm trying to think what else you've done that we haven't really processed. Oh, you visited a kobold village briefly. You didn't go in, but you dropped some kobolds off. That was over, but always potentially a thing. There isn't actually, to be fair, there isn't much more beyond that. You've only got a handful of things on the table right now.
Right. I think that's the problem, is that we've run around doing all these side missions trying to help people out, but we've lost any thread of why we were originally getting together as a group, and the little bit we had, i.e. Torga, we fought her, she vanished, and we have no real clue as to where she went or why.
Don't you worry, my friend. You'll meet Torga.
No, I'm sure of that. I'm saying as far as our idea of a thread to follow, the best we've got is that, she seemed to have this shard of Chardalyn, and we knew that the Dark Dwarves were tracking that down, but when we tracked them down, it got us nowhere. So we're all kind of like,
you felt like you hit end of the roads a lot with Chardalyn.
Yeah, we really don't have a particular thread to follow. At this
maybe
point.
get yourself back to civilization, have a good rest because everyone's low on spell slots. Okay, and then if you have a good rest, you'll get leveled, which means you'll be level 6, which is great. And then we can go from there. Is everyone up for that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so which town do you plan on going back to?
Unless anybody else has a better idea, I would suggest getting back to civilization and going to Bryn Shander. It's central. It's the most cosmopolitan, and gives us the greatest range of supplies and services.
We also still don't know what that fucking weirdo cult was up to.
True. The weirdo cult was basically, it started as something, it turned into a bunch of assholes, and then it gave us a problem. Yes, it did.
It gave Frank a problem.
Absolutely.
What was the problem?
He just fell out
The
with
bitch was psycho and needed to die. That was the problem. I mean, if we want to get down to brass tacks.
So, who's taking lead? Who's going to take lead on the trip back to Bryn Shander?
Habrek.
Habrek, okay. So Habrek, yeah. Can I have a perception check then, please?
Yep. Holy Jesus!
Oh, Habrek sees nothing. He gets you at Bryn Shander longer than it should have taken, but you get there okay, and you arrive in Bryn Shander, and funnily enough, you get to the Roaring Pony, Bryn Shander, obviously, because where else would you go? That's the central hub for everything in every town, you get there, and there is... I'm just going to delete your characters and let you guys place them, basically.
And Torgar's there.
Yeah. Not Torgar, no, but there is guys from said fucking dickhead cult, funnily enough, looking for you guys. They've been asking around and trying to find you, basically. And you come back and you see these guys in the corner over here. I'm going to use these guys here. Sitting there with the tabards, with the cross swords, clearly from the Court of Levistus, and they all have that little necklace on that is quite obvious. And yeah, they've been asking for you. So when you arrive, I'm just going to pull your characters in so you can kind of decide what you want to do.
People start messing with me now. I'm just going to start name dropping Avatars.
I mean, at this point, you guys are building a bloody good reputation in Icewind Dale. You're known, right? You've got some notoriety about you. You're not just nobodies anymore.
Legendary.
You're not. I wouldn't say legendary, but you are. You're definitely known. People recognize you where you go. You've been to pretty much every town in 10 towns and done something to help the people. So commoners and stuff know you are. Yeah.
I don't know how much help it is, but
yeah, you did a thing.
Something.
So we're using the word help loosely.
And these guys in the corner, they hail you over. They really want you to come and sit with them.
If they've got that symbol on them, I pointedly ignore them and post up by the fire with a drink and do a little. I'm not doing a major performance here. Just doing my thing. I have no desire to talk to them right now.
Palace isn't rude. He's going to go up to them.
I'm going to sit and have a drink.
Hail, friends.
Yeah, they say hail, hail. In particular to Daemora, they don't really pay much heed to Pallas. They've not met him before.
Fuck you guys. Goodbye.
Yeah.
The Pallas isn't rude.
Daemora is. She doesn't really
give a shit. Guys.
Daemora comes up and they're like, look, remember we told you we would find the location of the Dwarven Fortress. He says, well, now we have it. And he slides a piece. He slides a piece. Duragar, sorry, yeah. He slides a piece of paper across the table to you and it's a fairly crudely drawn map with a location marked in the spine of the world.
Not just the spine of the world this time. It's
not just the spine. It's quite specific, right?
It's a big circle around.
Yeah.
It's over there.
Yeah. No, they literally. Ironically, you said we've got nothing, and I was literally waiting for you to come back to civilization to give you this. Like fucking hell. But
when did you see the kind of Duragar? Oh, because they didn't like the Duragar.
The Court of Levistus know what. Yeah, like not there's varying different levels of evil, and they told you that that they wanted to destroy 10 towns. Now the Court of Levistus don't want 10 towns destroyed. They actually quite like it here. So it's a fairly good recruiting ground, in all honesty. Yeah, so they slide you this map and they say, look, we're hoping you can help with this.
I can imagine it is quite a good recruitment ground for some, because I imagine there's some quite pissed off, bitter and embittered people who
It
live
can't get much worse, can it?
I
May as well
resemble
join
that
the cult.
remark.
Funnily enough, the Court of Levistus recruit when you are nearest to death. They swoop in and save you and swear your fealty to Levistus, and you are given a second chance at life.
Isn't that
which,
how most
you know,
cults strike?
Just like most religions.
Pretty
A
much.
bit like Scientology.
Yeah, fairly cliche, really.
The Scientologists.
You know, there's no doubt Levistus is an evil god, right? But as far as you're concerned, like this cult, I know obviously you've all retorted and gone, oh, they're evil, but they've actually done nothing evil yet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, nothing directly evil to you guys or anyone around you.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've given you the location of the Duragar fortress of Zardarok Sunblight, known as Sunblight Fortress in the spine of the world.
Do you have any more information other than its location? Numbers, maybe if there's a troll or a giant, you know.
They have a cave troll.
They have a cave troll.
I mean, they know that you're well versed in dealing with Duragar. You swept out the Duragar fortress on Caer Konig, actually.
Are we talking size-wise similar? It was close to Caer Konig, I think.
Habrecht's quite interested
enough.
in said document because he wants to know. He's obviously as a same, I imagine. Maybe not either because he doesn't like them, but Bramar would be interested in the facts as military men of, you know. Numbers,
I mean, they're not
information regarding
blueprints, right?
layout. Yeah.
They can't tell you that information. They can
Where
just
did the
tell you the
information
location.
come from?
I mean, they say, look, we've got spies in our network. That's how we found it. He said, do you know how hard it is to tail Duragar? And he looks at Bramar.
But yeah, we do.
It just gives him the hairy eyeball right back.
He says, I'm not sure you know how capable these folk are. They can disappear at a whim. Like,
Habrecht, because he's had a couple of drinks, puts his hand round Bramar's shoulder and kind of like roughs him a little bit and goes, yeah, I do. Do you know how hard they are to kill? And just gives a little chuckle and a pat on the chest as well.
So, what's the plan? I assume you're going to take this information and potentially act on it.
We're going to take it.
The other thread that I forgot to mention just then was the Yarmoot. Do you remember you knew where the Yarmoot was and you can potentially go there?
Yep.
No, I don't remember that.
It's marked on the Icewind Dale map, the place where the frost giants meet to discuss their leaders.
I
like that one.
Are we going to do a long rest as well while we're all chatting and stuff? Are we okay to do that?
Just looking at the time, I'm assuming we're going to get everything set up and probably close out here.
We'll have the rest. We'll change to level 6. We'll drop it there and leave it. You know, I think you're pretty much ready to go and recce or assault or whatever you want to do Sunblight Fortress at this point.
So no more information other than it's there. So
they've given you the location.
Like, is it size in comparison to the last fortress? Double, triple?
Oh, it's massive.
Okay.
Massive
is helpful.
Yeah. I mean, what are you expecting them to do? Like slide across full fucking blueprints?
No, just it's twice the size of the last place, that kind of thing.
What? When you say the last place, are you referring to
the fortress that they're
the one that you cleared out?
Yeah.
It's probably, I want to say 10 times the size of that.
Wonderful. That's good.
That was an outpost. Come on, we knew that going in.
Yeah, but it's relative. So
this is truly a fortress, right? A frozen fortress in the hillside. It's rumored to have one of the greatest forges in all of Icewind Dale.
All right. Well, I mean, getting in with them gives us an idea of what they're hell doing about the. To find out what they're doing with Charlene may give us a link to Torga. Getting a link through Torga may get us further on with what the hell's going on. So, I'm not right in the middle of that, but that sounds like where we're going.
I mean, Legend has it, Sunblight Fortress's forge is powered by the still beating heart of a red dragon.
Cool.
That gives you some context of how powerful it is.
Can we go
Um,
Nick with a heart?
Well, you have to get there first, Inch, and not die is usually one of the biggest issues. And on that note, I think we'll prepare for the Siege of Sunblight next week.
Quick aside,
Siege.
while we're in town, I don't remember much about this town, but this being the bigger, is there an alchemist or a chemist in this town?
Oh, they would be, yeah.
The
You're in
vials.
Bryn Shander, yeah.
Right. I will track one of them down and have them check out those 3 random vials I got off the dark.
Yeah,
Ages.
yeah. So he asks you for a couple of silver just as a bit of a token gesture.
Fair.
For
You know
for
what?
his
Pay him a
services.
gold. Pay him a gold. I'm here a lot,
Yeah, yeah.
and I want this guy to keep in good tick with these guys.
Fuck! I closed the page. What a dickhead. One is a vial of holy water. I know that
Okay.
much. Was the surgeon's cabins, wasn't it?
Right.
You've got an antitoxin, okay,
Mhm.
an entire healer's kit, which I forgot to mention.
Andy.
A vial of holy water, and he's not really sure what the other one is. He can't really work it out. He said he might need a bit more time if you would be happy to leave it with him.
He wanted a couple silver. I threw him a gold. I figured that should be enough to get his good graces to test this. He can keep it for a couple days.
So, do you need instructions on what they're literally in D&D Beyond, so you can look them up pretty easy.
Okay.
Antitoxin, holy water, and I'll find the other one for you to give you the exact details of what it is, but he needs a little bit more time.
All right, that's cool. And I will add those 2 and the healer's kit.
You have a healer's kit as well.
Wonderful.
I've added all those to the character sheet, and when I know the third one, I will add it then.
Thank you all for another great session.
That's
I've
fun.
actually really enjoyed it
Great
again
fun.
tonight.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Cheers,
good
mate.
stuff, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Had a good time with that one.
That took a bit longer than I thought, that encounter. I was fully expecting you to be on your way to bloody
It flowed
Sunblight.
really well though tonight. Like I don't
Did
feel
it?
like it dragged or
It's
anything
hard
like
for me
that.
because I'm fucking jumping screen. Peter and Frankel know particularly trying to do it on a PC. You dive in between documents and screens and all sorts, and trying to keep it really fluid. So I'm glad it
Everything
went well,
was
actually.
No, you're doing
Very
a good
smooth.
job, mate.
It's really good.
Cheers, guys.
Everything kept running smooth. I liked it.
Good.
The last few
Excellent.
sessions
Nice.
have been really good.
I think so. Yeah, they've gone really well, which I'm really happy about.
Also, on that note, assuming we do a long rest, from what you said earlier, does that mean level up?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you'll get a long rest
Alright.
in Bryn Shander.
How do you import your character again? Because I've completely forgotten.
Next to your name on your character sheet is the D&D Beyond icon.
Yep.
You clickety click,
Click
make
it.
sure image is unticked
Uh,
along the.
yeah.
there's like a
Yeah,
line of-
yeah, yeah, that's it.
Untick that.
import.
And then
Use.
start.
Make sure you tick the first under update configuration. Make sure you tick the first, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth
What?
underneath
Yeah.
the row
On
of
the
tick boxes.
first, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth.
Yep, tick those and leave the
Yep.
rest unticked, and then start import.
Thank you.
Honestly, like I need to get some really good artwork for this because this whole section's going to be brilliant. It's a beautiful piece, so I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it as well. Very good
Indeed.
dungeon crawl.
All right. So I'm good there. Brummer is updated. I can now do dancing item,